Hello and welcome to On Tap Sports, the channel where we cover all the sports all the time. And today we have a doubleheader 3 o'clock game between the Nets and the Bucks. 8 o'clock game between the Nuggets and Suns. Nets and Bucks 2-1 in this series as the Bucks stole game 1 at their place. So game 3 overall. Got the win. And, if they can get it done today, all of a sudden we have a series once more for this Brooklyn-Milwaukee series, but they have to get it done today. They do come in today as 2-point underdogs, which isn't much. Hoping for a good game, hoping to cover the good NBA games and not these blowouts. So saw yesterday's ended up being a blowout. So happy to not have to cover that one yesterday. For everybody here, and we'll go over this some more, but for now, we are it's gonna be a rocky road here on this channel for the next month or so. It's pretty rocky. I'm moving out of my house, so the way I got it figured out right now, Sunday, which is today, through Thursday, we're golden. I think I'm gonna be able to stream Sunday through Thursday, and then I think I'll be taking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off of next week, unless Phil can cover, but I don't think he can. So that'll be the schedule, and then Monday we'll be back at it again. So we got the next 5 days. Take 3 days off, and then we'll be back at it again. And that Monday, it's going to be wild. I think I'm going to have to be streaming from a hotel and have to chop out some money for the hotel costs for most of that week. We got some figuring out to do because I wasn't able to line up. Man, the need for apartments right now is huge. And so it was hard to find a safe and good apartment that would meet the same closing date as what I needed for. So I don't move in until the 29th, and we move out of here on the 21st. So it's not the best situation with that, but we'll make it happen. All right, let's see who's in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. Really do appreciate it. We've been off the last 3 days. Yesterday wasn't by choice, and it wasn't because of my neighborhood internet. It was because of citywide internet. Actually, 3 citywide internet from Clemson, which you guys know I'm 11 minutes from, all the way over to a place called Pickens. 3 cities, all without internet for the majority of the night and day. Giovanni says, first, I saw him indeed. Good to see you, Giovanni. Good to see you in the house. Benjamin's in the house. What up? He says, miss these streams. I miss doing them, my friend. Miss doing them. Good to see you here, man. Hope you're doing okay. Mark says, Buzz Cut Ray in the house. Yes, sir. I took a risk and went without the hat today. Went without a hat. And I usually don't cut my hair this short, but I messed up on it and had to cut it off. Which, hey, if you're gonna do that, might as well do it during the summer. Thanks for being here, Mark. Good to see you, my friend. Benny says, "Yee, what up, Benny?" He says, "What's up, man?" And by the way, you were first, Ray. I always am first, believe it or not, on my own streams. Good to see you, brother. Showtime says, WTF, who stole Ray and replaced him with a sergeant in the Marine Corps? At ease, soldier. Let's have some fun. Now, Philip got so mad about the time that you guys made fun of him that he made me do this. Mark says, Bucks actually were making shots, but Nets played bad and game was still close. Be interested to see how this starts. Yeah, dude, low score, and it felt like a old school game. And I don't know if it was because of defense, like good defense. I think both teams were really struggling from the floor, to say the least. It's going to be interesting. That's the kind of games, not like that every time, but the Bucks are going to have to win this with defense, man. They're going to have to win this game with defense. I'm rooting for them today. And I'm kind of rooting for the Suns. I know this sounds mean of me or bad of me because I'm streaming or whatever, and I choose to stream. But, man, those late-night streams are really, really whooping my butt. I actually ended up oversleeping one day, which I haven't done in about 10 years. Sleeping past my alarm. So because of these late night streams, so I'm like, come on, Suns, let's get it done today so I don't have to do double headers Monday through Thursday next week. Double headers twice a week, they're doable, but double headers Monday through Thursday, they can get kind of tough. Poppy's in the house. He says, Mr. Ray, what up, Poppy? Good to see you, my friend. D-Block's here, says, what's up, Ray? My man, what up, D-Block? Good to see you in the house, my friend. What up? Good to see you. The Celtics, man, always faithful and true. Good to see you, brother. Benny says, woo, that hairline reminds me of George Floyd. Oh, okay. I'm not going to go there. D-Block says, sup, Ray, my man. Yes, sir. What up, D-Block? Nets got this, says Poppy. What up, Poppy? Nets got this, huh? Yeah. Oh, I haven't really thought about the game in general. I'm gonna say the Bucks win again. I'm gonna go with the upset here. What do you guys think? Benny says a fake wrench. Fake wrench indeed. The D Block makes wrenches. He's allowed to do that, man. He's D Block. He's been here. Showtime says Bucks were awful. The isolation plays over and over again were so inefficient, and 86 points won't win them another game in the playoffs. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're going to have to get better on offense, that's for sure. It's really a mix of both, man. Nets turn their things around. The first two games, they're not exactly known for their defense. They played pretty decent defense without Harden in the lineup, and then but they've always been known for their offense, and they weren't able to play it the other day, that's for sure. I want Bucks to win this game and series, Ray. Me too, my friend. Me too. I like that. Bucks need to get the ball moving and get Giannis moving without the ball and get everyone involved in the offense like they did in the regular season. Nets won't shoot that bad again. Yeah, it seems like the Bucks, man, they do that every postseason, though. They get very stagnant on offense, and they just look like a different team than what they did through the regular season. D-Block says, my wrench green. It bleeds green, baby. Do you, bro? D-Block says, Benny, clever, by the way. And thanks. D-Block says, let's go, Suns. Suns over Utah. Tell Phil that. The Utah Jazz, he says. Yeah, Jazz lost to the Clippers the other day, so that series down to 2-1. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I like that. I like the Suns, man. I like the way they're playing. And I think Suns over Utah as well. I think Suns are going to win that series as well. I'm going Suns and Nets in the finals here. Suns look very good in these playoffs. Showtime says Nuggets did great, but not having Jamal Murray finally came into play. Yeah, it's hitting them. It's definitely hitting them without Jamal Murray. And you can't blame them. It's a big deal for them, obviously. Anybody loses their second best player, even a team like the Nets, it makes a little bit of a difference. Obviously, we've seen that. I like it here, says D-Block. Thanks, man. I like you being here. He's good. Was just messing with him, says Benny. Emmett says, I want Suns to win to shut up the Laker fans. Gotta like that. What up, Emmett? Good to see you in the house. Yeah, those Laker fans. They can be brutal. But then they'll just make the excuse that they lost to the team that ended up winning, So, I don't know. What do we really want to hear? Poppy says, the Jazz in trouble without Mitchell. Got to believe that. You covering the Suns game later, says Austin. Yes, I am, my friend. I will be here 8 o'clock sharp for that one. I'll between these two games, I'll grab a bite to eat, do a little bit more moving at my house, and set up that stream and go. Nets got controversial stars, drama players, Ray. Yeah, I agree with that. How about that argument between Tucker and Durant the other day? That was wild. I enjoyed watching that. I was doing things around the house and just seeing that, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and watch this for a second. Clippers over the Jazz, says Poppy. We'll see. We'll see. They still got 3 more they got to win to do that. D-Block says Denver not getting swept, I think. Yeah, you got to believe they're going to get the W today, right? What is their what's the spread in that one? Phoenix favored by 3, so supposed to have good games in terms of Las Vegas odds. Nets favored by 2 in this one. Phoenix favored by 3 in the next one. We'll see what happens. Sounds good. Go Suns. Yes, sir, Austin. Hope to have you here, my brother. Dedra says, I'm so happy that YouTube destroyed the cringe TikTokers and Bryce Hall got beat down by a man with a family. Yeah, 6-1. If you don't know what Dedra's talking about, YouTube representatives and TikTok representatives fought in boxing matches yesterday, and YouTube won 6 matches to 1, with the only loss being KSI's brother. Dedra has no Dedra's probably the only one that knows what I'm talking about right now, though. Benny says, got about a month, then basketball is over, and then we can start talking football. Agree with that, Benny. I'm excited about the football season. I have a lot of plans. There will be a gap it'll be about July 22nd when the season is supposed to end for NBA, or around that time. Then there will be a gap up until the beginning of September, where I think my plan is to do some shorts, have Phil cover some Major League Baseball streams, just so we don't remain stagnant on the channel altogether. But we won't be doing too much, to be honest with you, because there's not too much going on. And we'll just be setting up mostly to get ready for a football season that will be hot and heavy. There will be a lot of content. I got about 15 to 20 pieces of content per week planned. We'll see what happens with that. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I think I have a good plan, a good strategy as to where I won't be exhausting myself too much, but still grinding and working hard and giving people the content they're looking for. That'll be YouTube shorts. That'll be streams. That'll be funny, comedic kind of videos or whatever. All the good stuff, man. A little bit of everything. I can't wait. D-Block says, that was Durant's security guard. Suns in 4 says Austin. Did you guys also see that? Tucker was. Did you guys also see that? That fight in the stands between the Suns fan and the Nuggets fan, and then the Suns fan, after he beat the Nuggets fan up, said Suns in 4. So that's what I thought of that as soon as you said that, Austin. Benny says, honestly, I don't like either of them. Dedra, they both run their mouth too much. Penguin says, OTS, what's up? What up, Penguin? Good to see you in the house, my friend. 19 people in the house. Please do hit that like button as we cover Nets and Bucks. Let's get a pretty good stream going here. And that starts with hitting that like button. It's very, very important in that regard. DGG, put in work. Yes, sir. You got to put in work to see the results. Do you think you'll do any preseason NFL streams? Interesting, Benjamin. Probably not. But I will put on my community tab if we will end up doing something like that. I don't think we'll be doing that. I think we're going to be focusing mainly on Major League Baseball up until the football season starts, for 2 reasons. One, because it's the sport that's really going on and it's real regular season. And, we may try to gather some of that Major League Baseball audience so that we can be in good shape in October when the playoffs hit. And that'll be good. Because we'll always be covering the most important things, football, in my, like the sports that I like or whatever, football, college basketball, pro football, but then playoffs and everything else are really the main priority. PG actually showed up yesterday. Won't happen again. Mark's got like this fun vendetta against PG, and I'm here for it because I do too. Benny says, I'm ready, brother. And your mods will be working hard. Benny, appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're going to need you. We're going to need you during the football season. They're going to come out. You know how people are during college football season, man. They take it seriously. So, there's going to be some messes in the comments. I guarantee it, on big streams and stuff like that. I'm going to need y'all's help, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to everybody for your support in general, man. Like, this channel's growing. It really is doing well. And, it's gotten to the point where, like, now with, I used to freak out with this yesterday instances, like yesterday when the internet's out and everything else. I used to freak out. I'm like, I'm going to miss an opportunity, and now it's like, look, man, I got a steady group of people. They're not going anywhere, man. They show up for us, and we appreciate that. And I don't have to freak out about things like that anymore. That Clips and Jazz series is just like the first round series with the Clips, but opposite: win at home, lose on the road. Game 7 will be. That Clips and Jazz series is just like the first round series with the Clips. Okay, with the Mavs, but opposite: win at home, lose on the road. Got it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They got to get to Game 7 first in that one. Got to get Game 7 there. By the way, I thought it was going to be cringe, but no lie, it was really great to watch. Everyone was great at going at each other, and we got to see one pure knockout. It was so easy to find the stream. Free. It was free. Yes, I found it on YouTube. I watched it, and I agree with you. I thought it was going to be pretty cringe too, and a lot of bad boxing, and there wasn't great boxing, don't get me wrong, but it was better than I thought. They were actually throwing, and it was interesting to watch. Austin McBroom looked pretty good, actually, for a first-time fighter. This is CP3 year to get it done. He looks great in these playoffs. Man, he is showing up, isn't he? I hope so, man. I like CP3, and I like the Suns. So I'm rooting for him. Suns, Bucks. There's a few teams that I like in these playoffs that I wouldn't mind seeing win. I did not hear about that fight, says Austin. Did y'all also hear about, talking about the Suns one? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you got to look it up on YouTube. It's wild. It's wild. Did y'all also hear about, they're doing like the celebrity boxing now, and Aaron Carter, Nick Carter, who was in Backstreet Boys, his younger brother, who Aaron Carter also sang, I want candy. He was like a little kid when he did that. Anyways, he fought Lamar Odom the other day in a celebrity boxing match. And it was just, oh my God, it was like watching a 7-year-old kid fighting with his dad. It was embarrassing for Aaron Carter. I'm like, who thought of these? Like, I get it. It's cool. We're in the world of celebrity boxing and stuff, and that's a great idea, but let's make the matchups a little bit more fair. I was cracking up, though, so they got what they wanted out of it. Dedra says, everyone has money. I don't know about that. Win a fight with class, says Benny. I agree with that. D-Block says, hit the like button. Yes, please do hit that like. Appreciate you, D-Block. Please do hit that like. It'll help us get to 1 hundo. I like when it's at a steady hundo in here, but we'll see what happens. You never know when you go 3 days off without streaming, so we'll see. Game hasn't started yet, though, so 20 in the house is good up, for now, before the game starts. Dedra says, I go for nut shots to win a fight. You're not allowed to do that, Dedra. I think that's against the rules. Emmett says, will you cover college football? A lot of it, my friend. A lot of it. That is my favorite sport personally. And now that they're talking about going to 12 teams, 12 was a bit much for me. I wanted 6 or 8. But if they do go to 12 teams, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. College football will be that much more interesting, in my opinion. Because, yeah, a lot of times the Clemson and the Alabamas and the Ohio States, those teams are still going to win and match up against each other. But, man, upsets happen. Upsets happen, and that gives the opportunity for those upsets to happen instead of just assuming they won't. Fernando says, are you doing Olympic basketball games? Phil and I talked about that. We did talk about that because somebody asked it in a stream, and we will definitely consider doing that. Basketball would be it that we would cover in the Olympics, though. Ray, make it where you can donate with stream. You should be able to. There should be super chat, Quezzy, on here, if that's what you're asking. Way off P or pandemic P. Yeah, is all over the place. Labs, because you can donate more without. Oh, wait. Tax, because you can donate more without tax. Oh, you're saying like outside of on Streamlabs, and you're saying outside of yeah, I'll figure that out. I have been looking into that, but I've never wanted to ask people to do that because YouTube, I think what he's talking about is YouTube gets 30% of the cut on tips, and some people don't like that. Obviously, it's not ideal, but I'd rather that than ask people to have to do Cash App or something like that. That just seems a little bit whatever. I want a frictionless opportunity for you guys or whatever in that regard. Plandemic, says Benny. Poppy says, how is Mark Jackson not a head coach in the NBA? Good question. Right as he does know basketball. As I sent it to you, right as I sent it, you answered my question. Good deal, Emmett. Good deal. Got it. D-Block says that Benny, Austin versus Jake, I believe it's balanced. Ooh, no way. Jake would win that fight. Jake Paul would win that fight. I can't stand him, but he would win that fight. Austin looked good, don't get me wrong, but Jake's better. That fight was a joke, LMAO for Carter. Yeah, Aaron Carter has lost his mind, man. He looks a little out of it. It was hilarious to watch, though. Maybe they thought drugged up Odom would show up to the fight to make it fair. Yeah, but we forgot about that. He's also drugged up Aaron Carter. That kid's 33. I'm 34. He's like basically my age, and he looks like he's about 45. Oh man, it was wild. Fun to watch, though. Fun to watch. I would have been pissed if I paid $30 for it. I just saw the clips afterwards. When it's all said and done, it looked like the Suns winning it all. We'll see. Suns look great. Nets look good enough. We'll see. That'll be an interesting one. I would like to see Perkins fight in the ring since he always talking like he can fight. I like that idea, Fernando. I do like that one. It's 3:20. Game should be starting here shortly. Yeah, I like that idea. That's a good one. 12 Ray, more football, the better. And you told you it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm down for it. When did they say they were going to try to do that or whatever, though? Like, what year were they going to implement that? Benny says, I think it'd be fun to watch celebrity UFC matches. Me too. And I think that's coming in the long run. And I think, again, it's another Paul brother or whatever. I think Logan Paul's going to engineer that in the future. He's expressed interest in doing a UFC match. And I'm pretty sure they're probably in the works with Dana White trying to figure out how he can go about that. He's a wrestler at heart. And so I think he'll pioneer that. Quezzy says, yeah, got it. The wrench for D-Block. Benjamin says, it's so stupid how NBA games don't start for like 20 minutes after the scheduled time. It is really dumb. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for streamers too, because like we know it's mostly going to start late, but sometimes they start 10 minutes afterwards. Sometimes they start 20, sometimes 15. It's all over the place, but we got to set up as though it's starting at that specific time, because it'd be my luck. I set it up for 3:10 and it does start at 3 o'clock as it's supposed to. I agree, though, Benjamin. It's silly. It really makes me mad when there's like a 10:30 tip-off and that happens. All right, we are going to get started here. Y'all know I'll catch up with the chat. That's how I do. Bucks and Nets, Game 3, about to tip off at the Fiserv Forum, and it is going to go to the Bucks and Giannis dribbling up here. And we have begun Game 3. Bucks in desperate need of winning this one to bring the series back to 2-2 here. 3-point shot by Holiday, missed front rim, and that is a rebound for Irving going the other way. Got to hit that if you're Jrue Holiday is what Jeff Van Gundy is saying. Wide open three early on in this kind of game. You got to hit those, especially with the lack of offense in the first game. Joe Harris with the spot on three. He misses there, though. So could we have another day where these teams go cold? I appreciate you answering our questions. You got it, my friend. That's what we're here for. That's one of the things that we make sure we pride ourselves on this channel. You get a different flavor from every channel you watch for streamers, and that's one of the things we make sure we do. Giannis on the give and go there. Great play by the Bucks, but Giannis cannot convert on the layup. It'll go the other way with the Nets. Pull-up jumper, Kyrie Irving, and he's going to miss there. Giannis with 3, and both teams pretty cold as we approach a minute and a half into this game. Giannis kicks it out to Holiday. Pump fake here. Another wide open shot. Short air ball. Rebounded by Durant. Man, oh man, this game is starting off a lot like Game 3. These teams cannot score. They give Bruce Brown a lot of room there to shoot if he wanted it. He does not take it, and the ball ends up in Durant's hand. Pull up Jay. He'll hit it. 2-0 Nets with the lead early. When is the tip? We're started, obviously. 2-0 ball game here. 10:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Jrue Holiday getting fancy with the dribble, drives the lane too hard off the glass, doesn't even hit rim. Rebounded by the Nets. I think I might start doing that dine and dash, says Benny. Oh, DoorDash. Those are two different things. Pull-up jumper missed there by Kyrie and rebounded by Jrue Holiday. He's off and running, but none of his team is coming with him, so he's going to have to set back up and get into the offense. Gets the pick from Giannis. Floater in the lane, up and in. Makes it a 2-2 ball game. It's for views, maybe on Tap Sports, says D-Block. I'm down for that. Yeah, that's what I like about Ray. He tries to read everyone's comments. I respect that. Benny, thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we're a community as far as I'm concerned, man. This ain't just about me and my channel and Phil's channel and all that good stuff, man. And y'all know I mean that. Like, that's why I read your comments. I make sure that I get everybody involved. 3-point shot, step back 3 by Blake Griffin. Bang! He drills it. 5-2 ball game. Blake continues to be the Blake that we never saw in Detroit. Khris Middleton the other way, also a Detroit guy. As we've mentioned in past streams, we got a lot of those. Pull-up jumper, he misses there. And there'll be a loose ball foul against the Bucks. Nets ball. 5-2 ball game, 9 minutes remaining here in the first. Poppy says Joe Harris will be the difference maker today to win this one. We'll see. He's 0 for 1 so far. Missed that three-pointer. It was pretty open at the top. Nets got snipers over there. Yeah, they got some shooters. When Blake Griffin's doing a step-back 3 and nailing it, you know that's the case. He can shoot them, but it's not really his forte. Brown on the drive here. Good footwork on the baseline to not go out of bounds. Gets it out to Irving, and bang! Irving hits it. That's actually a 2-pointer, so I don't know why I said bang. It was a deep one, though. Giannis on the other end. 7-2 ball game. He's going to take Joe Harris off the dribble. Gets it out to Lopez, who then gets it to Tucker in the corner, and that one's blocked by Durant. Tucker blocked by Durant again. They got in a little bit of a scuffle the other day. Very interesting so far. Durant gets the better of him early and then pulls up on the other end and nails the J. It's 9-2 Nets on fire early after the slow start. And Nets go to the commercial break with a 9-2 lead. Yeah, I agree, D-Block. KD for president says, Laquan. What up, Laquan? Good to see you in the house. Yeah, he's looking good, man. He does look like he's on another level here. CP3, Durant, both having some really, really good early showings here in the playoffs. We'll see if they can continue it throughout. We're not too far away from the Western Conference and Eastern Conference finals, obviously. We're getting there. Suns might punch their ticket today, and we'll await the winner of the Clippers versus Jazz. We will be here later for that Suns-Nuggets game. Suns favored by 3 on the road. We'll see if they can get the sweep completed. Appreciate you guys being here. We got 25 in the house. Please do hit that like button. Usually this is what happens with YouTube. It starts off like this, gets to 30 slowly but surely, then 40, and then it just usually takes off. That's what I hope for. You never know. We are 3 days without streaming, so you never know. Good to see you here, Laquan. Yes, but if you guys do want a big stream, please do hit that like button. That's usually what triggers that algorithm. Benny says the Deers better start waking up. Yeah, 9 too early, man. And they are cold again, almost 4 minutes into this game, and they have 2 points. That's not great. Laquan says, been a fan since 07, so you a real one. You are a real fan then. Because there's some people who root for the Nets now. Jump in that bandwagon. You know how that goes. So it's good to see that you're a real one. I'll respect that. 9-2 ball game early on. We are at a commercial break. Nets were favored by 2 points on the road in this one. The Bucks desperately need this game. They cannot go down 3-1 to the Nets with the Nets then having 2 out of the next 3 at home. Should it even make it that far, they have to get this W here. So far, not so good. I've been a Michigan fan since 1997, says Benny. I wonder how you even determine that. I mean, I'd love to say I've been a Michigan fan all my life. I've been a Michigan fan ever since I could be a Michigan fan. That's the best way I would put it, which I would say was about when I was 5 is when I really started understanding it. Or maybe 4. 5. Benny says, I like college. Me too, my friend. College football up and coming. I know you love it. We'll get there. Slowly but surely, the season awaits. What up, JT? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Good to see you. Speaking of college football, JT says, still thinks JT was short on that 4th and 1. We'll see. We'll see what Michigan looks like this year. Obviously, for college football, we're going to be covering everything, but we'll be covering Michigan every week. Michigan and Detroit Lions every Saturday and Sunday. And outside of that, we'll probably cover a lot of Ohio State, a lot of Green Bay, some of our rival teams, and, games of the week. Sunday night games, Monday night games. I'm kind of in the air on Thursday night games. I got to find a couple days during the week where I spend time with my son and not focus on YouTube only. So we'll see. We will see. Guys, I've said this before in the past stream, but if you've ever missed it, PJ Tucker looks like Scooter Magruder. Every time I see him, I think Scooter Magruder from YouTube. He does content like myself at a little bit of a higher level. All right, we're back to the action here. 9-2 ball game is your score. And we got the Bucks with the ball. Jumper by Middleton, missed. Off rim, rebounded by Durant. Now Durant's going to go the other way with it here. 7:52 remaining in the first. 3-point shot. Missed there by I couldn't see who that was. That was Griffin. And the other way with it, Lopez fakes the 3-point shot, gets it to Middleton, inside to Giannis. Good ball movement there by the Bucks. That was a great play. They need to do more of that as it ends up getting dunked home by Giannis. Jeff Van Gundy said, I like the way they're playing offensively better in this game. And I get it after that play or whatever, but they are 2 for 9. So you can't love how they're playing too much. Irving tries to slip it in the lane there and turns the ball over. Bucks with it now. Spin move by Middleton. Picks up the foul on Irving. I got to meet the Michigan players when I was like 3. I barely remember it, though. That was when you could walk on the field after games and meet the players. I got to sit on a few players' shoulder pads. Yeah, you don't get to do that anymore these days, do they? And Benny, I heard that you still do that. I heard you still got connections and you sit on the players' shoulder pads. 3-point shot by Lopez, missed long. Fighting for the rebound here. It's going to stay with Milwaukee as it was off Blake Griffin's leg. So Milwaukee will get another shot at it. 9-4 ball game. It was awesome. I've been a Michigan fan ever since. I like that. King Duck in the house says, do you think the Hawks can beat the Sixers? I think they can. They're definitely capable. Tomorrow it's a 3-point spread for Philly and a must-win for the Hawks. I think Hawks are going to take that one. Bang! 3-point make for the Bucks, and all of a sudden we have a better ball game, 9-7. Bucks now on a 5-0 run. And now they get the turnover. Other way, Giannis inside. Up and in by Tucker on the reverse. 9-9 ball game, Bucks. Getting nasty with it, starting to catch up here. Yeah, I think they can, though. They're capable. But the Sixers, man, they've been bounced a lot. I don't think they want it this year. I think they want to get things done this year. We'll see. Sixers versus either one of these teams will be a great series. Foul on the other end on the Durant drive and pull up. So he'll go to the line 4-2. It's on P.J. Tucker. That security guard is banned for the arena for the rest of the season. Not shocked on that one. Benny says, LMAO. I was a little kid. I know, but you're still doing it. You're still doing it, Benny. Don't lie. Kevin Durant's first free throw up and in makes it a 10-9 ball game early in this one. You got 2 points more for the Bucks on the screen. Yeah, man. I got YouTube TV. So I can't really, it's a little bit behind. Moving into my apartment in a couple weeks, that should be a non-factor after I have regular Charter TV instead of YouTube TV. I don't think they would like it if I sat on their shoulder pads now. Maybe not, Benny. Maybe not. You don't know until you try, though. Spin move by Jrue Holiday. Pump fake. Misses there. Durant going the other way with it. Nets off and running. Griffin in the lane. Blocked, and they're not going to call any kind of foul or anything. Blake Griffin, of course, wants it. Great block there by Portis. And it will be Bucks balls. It ended up going out of bounds on Blake Griffin. 22 in the house. Thanks for being here. Please do hit that like button. Jrue Holiday with it. 11-9 is your score. And the Bucks moving around with it now. Middleton, pull-up jumper from just past the foul line. Drills it. 11-11 ball game. Rest of the series, not season, says Ari. Rest of the series, not season. I don't know what you're saying. I have a love-hate relationship with Trae Young. Oh, you're saying like, you have let me know, Ari. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Another block there by Portis. The Nets still got it. They're moving around with it, and they're going to call a defensive foul on the Bucks. Nets remain with the possession. I have a love-hate relationship with Trae Young. I bet a lot of people have that. He should get fined, says Papi Chulo. Yeah, I think so. I agree with that. 11-11 is your score. A little bit of talking going in here before this, in between this play. Shake Milton's in the house. What up, Shake? Good to see you. Ari says, Katie's bodyguard only banned for the rest of the series. Oh, okay, got you. Understood. Bang! 3-point make up and in by Joe Harris. 14-11 is your score. 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Good game here so far. I like it. Middleton on the drive. Kicks it out to Portis. Portis drives baseline with a floater. Misses there. Fighting over the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Giannis, who misses point-blank range. And it comes down to Irving for the Nets. 14-11 is your score early on. Irving gets it inside to Blake Griffin. Out to Harris. Back to Griffin. Good two-man action there. Griffin really had the lane there. Had a good shot opportunity. Kind of blew it. I'm not sure what happened with that one. Ends up going out of bounds on the Bucks. Nets still with possession here. I got to run to the dispensary. Sounds like a plan, Benny. We'll see you later, my friend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Laugh out loud, bodyguard, says Emmett. Nets finish the series in 5. We'll see. I think that could be the case if they get the win today. But if not, ooh, man, this series got real interesting real fast if not. KD hits the side of the backboard off the pull-up jumper from the side. And now Giannis in the lane. Portis hits the side of the backboard as well on the three-point attempt. He was open too. Nets off and running on the other end, make it 16-11. And the Bucks in transition now on their own. 16-11 is the score. Portis over to Connaughton. He hits the three. Bang! 16-14 is your score. 16-14. Brooklyn 2 for 5 behind the arc. Milwaukee is 2 for 6. And the Nets missed that one. Rebounded by Giannis. 23 in the house. Thanks for being here. Please do hit that like button. Giannis on the strong drive. Too strong. They're going to call an offensive foul on the charge. Nets ball. Sports says, I like your haircut. You look like Drew Brees. I've been told Drew Brees a lot in my lifetime. Drew Brees and Aaron Paul. Those are the ones I get called the most. Sometimes Rob Dyrdek. Benny says, I'll be back. All right, Benny. I appreciate you, my friend. I know you will. KD going to drop 50, says Ari. We'll see. What's he got right now? I like looking at the box score every now and then. We're going to go to a commercial break. Score is 16-14. Brooklyn with the early lead here. Let's go ahead and catch up on that box score. Just for funsies, PJ Tucker has 2 points for the Bucks on 1 of 2 shooting. Giannis is 2 for 4, 5 points. Middleton has 2. Lopez has 0. Holiday 2. And off the bench, Connaughton had that 3-pointer just a second ago. For the Nets, Durant has 6 points off 2 of 5 shooting. He's 0 for 1 behind the arc. Griffin has 3 on that step-back 3-point shot. Joe Harris also has 3 points. He's 1 for 3. Made that shot behind the arc. Bruce Brown with 0. Hasn't taken a shot yet. Does have 2 assists, though. And Irving has 2 points. And Shamet off the bench with 2 for the Nets. 16-14. That was your box score. D-Block says, if not 6, then at On Tap Sports. Wait, if not 6, then On Tap Sports. I'm not sure what that means, D-Block, if not 6. I'm getting confused too much today. Musa says last game was bullcrap between the Bucks and Brooklyn. Why? Giannis needs that second real all-star. Middleton is not it. Yeah, he's good. Middleton's good. But yeah, I agree with that. In today's era, like back in the day or whatever, the Bucks would have done a lot more damage. But now in the era of super teams or whatever, it's too hard to compete. It's too hard to compete. D-Block says, first quarter sets the tone, Ray. Third usually wins the game. Oh, yeah. I know how you feel about that. D-Block, you have made that known, and I agree with it. I never liked when KD left OKC for the Warriors. I didn't like that either. I don't like super teams in general. But who knows, man? He was over that narrative that he couldn't get it done. I really wanted OKC to get it done back then. That was back when I didn't mind Russell Westbrook. Now, he's not my favorite. Speaking of favorite, Ari says, who's your favorite player? Favorite player all time is Joe Dumars. I am a Pistons fan, so I'm slightly biased. In today's NBA, I say Luka. I like Luka. He's my favorite. Damian Lillard's up there. I like those guys. What about you, Ari? Let me know in the chat in general, who is your favorite player and why? Who is your least favorite player and why? I'm with Phil on least favorite player too. I'm not a big Patrick Beverley fan. Beverley, LeBron James. I don't love KD. I don't like people that don't have much of a personality. And KD's among that. He's kind of he's really gripey to be a professional athlete and to be playing a sport he loves. But who am I to say? I'm just bitter. I'm bitter. Musa says Nets choked last game. Yeah, I think so. I think so. But pretty good. But I think both teams really struggled. It was hard to. There were moments of great defense last game, and that is why it was so low scoring. But there were also moments of just them not hitting their shots in general. Ray, that was weak. Like how you leave after up 3-1, then losing, wouldn't you want to run it back? Like how you leave after up 3-1, then losing, wouldn't you want to run it back? Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying with Durant when they were up 3-1. That's the year he left? Man. Yeah, that is weak. That is weak. And then he joins, and then he ends up on another super team. Okay, D. Yeah, basketball's got to start getting more parity, man. I think. Joe Harris, good drive there, up and in with his left. Makes it 18-14. Man, I'm like, 246. Yeah, this is as good as I can get here. I'm going to back out really quick and see if that'll make a difference. No, we got an 18-17 ball game. That's the best I'm going to get. Unfortunately, 3-point shot, bang, up and in. For the Bucks, makes it 21-17. There's so much scoring going on that it makes me feel like I'm way, way behind. But I'm really not that behind. Khris Middleton on the other end, he drills it. 21-20 is your score. Bang for Middleton, and the steal on the other end. So now Lopez is going to take a three. Bang! He's going to drill it again, and the Bucks take the lead 23-21 off two straight three-point makes. The make by Middleton, the turnover, and then the three-point shot up and in by Lopez. Now the Nets have the ball, and we're going to end up in the hands of Blake Griffin on the three. He's deep on that one, and the Bucks will get the rebound. 31 in the house. Thanks for being here, Bucks. Come to play now. Coming to play after getting down 9-2 early on in this one. Turnover here. Ends up in the hands of Blake Griffin. We're going the other way with it. Nets with the ball with 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Kyrie Irving switches it over to Shamet. Shamet for three. Bang! Nails it. 24-23 is your score. All of a sudden, there's a lot of scoring here in this one. Yeah, I agree with you, D-Block, though. Absolutely. Ari says, my favorite is Big Ben Wallace. I'm a Pistons fan, too. I like that. He's the man. Irvin with the cookies makes it 26-23 on the breakaway layup. Mine is Dame Dalla. Yeah, that's the man. That's the man. He needs some help. He needs some help on his squad. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Jrue Holiday with it now. Irvin has 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Holiday on the drive, kicks it out to Lopez from 3 at the corner, and it is not made. Rebound by Durant. 36 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Please do hit that like button. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time. 26-23 is your score. I like Draymond Green. He could play for my team any day. Ooh, we disagree on that, D-Block. Draymond's he's one of my least favorite. I do agree with what you're saying, though, with the D and the rebounds and all that good stuff. I think we've had this talk before, me and you. Liam says, let's go Bucks. That's who I'm rooting for, Liam. That's who I'm rooting for. BT says Nets and 4 Bucks will be ashamed to even be in the next game after this loss. So that's how it's going to go down. I don't know if that's possible. Tucker getting a little feisty on the sidelines. Middleton over to Giannis in the lane, up and in. But they're going to call an offensive foul on Giannis. Is that 2 on him? Let's see. Yeah. 2 on Giannis, both offensive. Hi, let's go Nets. Best of luck to him, Peyton. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Ari says, Ben Wallace was so fun to watch. I miss those days, man. As a Pistons fan, I miss those days. 26-23 is your score. Nets with the ball. Drives the lane. Working around here. 3-point shot by Shamet. Missed front rim. Rebounded by Lopez. 41 seconds remaining here in the first. Giannis dribbling it down. The biggest point guard I've ever seen. I'm just kidding. He's not a point guard, I know. But he dribbles up a lot. Giannis on the drive. One-hander in the lane. That's ugly. Doesn't even hit rim. However, the Bucks do end up back with it. Forbes, 3-point shot before the buzzer on the shot clock, and he misses badly. Air ball. 26-23 is your score in this one. Nets with the ball for the last possession of the first quarter, more than likely. Hit the like, says D-Block. Yes, please do, everybody. We're at 35 right now. We can easily get it to 50 real quick. At 40 now. Kyron says, hi, what up, Kyron? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing okay. AIN says, another NBA rout by halftime. Guy Kong Sports reports from the old continent. Final, Austria 3, North Macedonia 1. What up, AIN? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for that. Draymond for your state, Michigan. I don't care. You went to Michigan State. All right, 26-23 is your score. 13 seconds remaining here in the first. And Irving has the rock. Oh, nice little handles by Irving. Pulls back for 3 and misses. Heave at the end for the Bucks. Doesn't even happen as they turn the ball over, but it doesn't matter. It is the end of the first. 50 in the house. Thanks for being here. Please do hit that like button. We got a good one early on. 26-23. Nets with the lead. Go ahead and leave a comment, man. I'm happy to read them. We're at a commercial break. That's what I'm going to do now. This is Ray on our Rapid Fire with Ray. We go make Bucks fans cry, says Musa. We're going to make Bucks fans cry. We'll see. We'll see. I'm rooting for the Bucks here. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm a Pistons fan, but, I like to see a good series. Kyron says, I am new. What up, Kyron? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We cover all the sports all the time: college basketball, college football, pro basketball, pro football, and Major League Baseball. JBZ says Bucks 4-2. Woo, we'll see. We'll see. To win 4 straight against the Nets would be an accomplishment. Emmett says, I would rather have Norman Powell instead of CJ. Really? Yeah, Powell's played pretty well. Powell played pretty well. But I still take McCollum. Earlier today, since On Tap Sports covers all the sports all the time, England 1, Croatia 0. I see what you did there, putting that in quotation marks. True, though. Timothy says, what's up? What up, Timothy? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Thanks for being here. Ari says, CJ McCollum and Julius Randle disappeared. Yeah, I can agree with that. Randle has a little bit more of an excuse. He has less help. McCollum, but they needed him. 2 early fouls on Giannis. Yes, both offensive. Nice haircut, says Timothy. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. It's comfortable during the summer. AIN says, and let's not forget from the asphalt playgrounds of Winthrop, Ray 3, Phil 0. Do you think that's all it is? I think it's about 4-0, to be honest with you. I'm better than that kid. He's a scrub. Jay Beasy says, shout on Tap Sports. What up, Jay Beasy? Appreciate you, my friend. Bucks 4-2. We'll see. And Nets 4-1, says Peyton. Rose was doing everything, says Ari. Yep. Another Piston player that, looks better outside of that Pistons uniform. D-Block says Randall really disappeared. Yeah, he was nowhere to be found, to say the least. Thanks for being here, guys. Bucks, Nets, we're about to tip off the second quarter. 4,563 subscribers strong is this channel. I appreciate every single one of you, man. You guys are great. 26-23. 49 in the house. Thanks for being here. Please do hit that like button. Bucks Nets right now is what's going down. Nets came into this one 2-point favorites on the road. Later on, we got the Nuggets versus the Suns. Can the Suns close out the series? That game will tip off at 8 o'clock. Well, no, it won't tip off at 8 o'clock. It's supposed to tip off at 8 o'clock. It'll probably tip off about 8:15 or so. We'll see you in the house. Hope you guys can make it for it. Hope your guys' weekend was good. Mine's been a pretty busy one. Nothing but moving. But I did get to enjoy the UFC fights last night. Israel Adesanya with the W over Vettori. And Nate Diaz, if any of you UFC fans in the house, Nate Diaz should have went after Leon Edwards after he clocked him, man. He had Edwards wobbly and just pointed at him and didn't really realize. I think he had so much blood all over his face that he probably didn't see just how wobbly he made Leon Edwards. I think that fight would have been finished if he would have attacked him at that point. 26-23 is the score here. And they're interviewing Steve Nash. We're about to get started with this second quarter. That would have been one of the best finals if Nets versus Lakers in 7. Yeah, that's what I originally predicted. And the Lakers let me down. I think it would have been a great final series, but Suns Nets can still be good. A bunch of series could be good. We need to trade Corey Joseph, start Hayes, back up Dennis Smith. Yeah, I like that. Across the board. Some good draft picks for Detroit last year. I like them. Where is Phil and how are your dogs? Dogs are wonderful. Thanks for asking. Phil is pretty busy during the month of June doing PA announcing work at the games that he has to go to. Jeff Green's at the foul line, hits the first of 2 for the Nets. Let's go Nets, says Timothy. Nice. D-Block says, hit the like and subscribe. Thanks, D-Block. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of these NBA playoffs. As we got a 28-23 ball game here early. Jeff Green hits the second free throw, 60 in the house. Thanks for being here. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you're new here. I'm happy to catch up with you guys and read out the chats aloud. That's what we do here on this channel. Khris Middleton in the post to Jrue Holiday. Holiday on the drive. Good defense by the Nets. And it's going to get turned over by Milwaukee. Going the other way with it to Brooklyn. Arthur says, Curry, go. I like Curry. How is the coach for the Nets, Nash or the Big Three? How is the coach? Who is the coach for the? How's the coach for that Nash or the Big Three? Oh, who's actually coaching them? I'm gonna go Nash. Good question though. I see where you're going with. 73 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. Please do hit that like button. Let's get it going. Let's see if we can hit that hundo. Now at 78. NBA playoffs. It always does this. Starts off a little like at the 30 range and stuff like that and ends up there. Bang! 3-point up and in for the Nets. 31-23 is your score. 1 minute into the second quarter. Forbes, he'll try his shot the other way. Was hot in the first series against the Heat. He misses there. And now the Nets with the rock. 31-23. Irving in the lane. Misses. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks are off and running again. Forbes now with it. Gets it to Lopez. 12 on the shot clock. Lopez going to drive. Try to feed it to Bobby Portis. But it gets turned over there, and the Nets are going to have the ball here. 10.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 3-point shot by the Nets. Bang! Another make there. Makes it 34-23. Now the Bucks are going to have to call a timeout as it's starting to get away from them. 34-23 is your score. Nets with the lead here early in the second quarter. That was Mike James on the three just now. I hate how people say Hayes was so bad. The man missed almost the entire season. He's pretty good. I will say he's the least of my favorite of my three draft picks in terms of Sadiq Bey and Stewart and Hayes. I love what Stewart does. Bey was my favorite pick of the draft. I said he was a steal, absolute steal when we got him. But we'll see. I like how Hayes is flashy, man. He reminds me a little bit of Tony Parker. So I hope that he can kind of get the same kind of career as him. Stephen Curry better than LeBron? Not yet. But LeBron's getting old, according to my co-host Phil. I think he still looks good. Timothy says new. What up, Timothy? You ain't new here, though. You lying. AIN says, on tap sports, spanning the globe to bring you all the sports all the time. NHL update, playoff update. New York Islanders and Tampa Bay scoreless with 3 minutes left in the first period. Defensive battle there. Jay says, who's? And he's laughing. My mother is better than LeBron. Thanks, AIN, says Timothy. I'm talking about cooking. Oh, nice. Well, LeBron cooks them up at the court, you know what I'm saying? 69 in the house. Nice. Thanks for being here. 34-23 is your score here in this one at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Kyrie, the Nets coach. If anybody's the coach of that team, it's got to be Durant, right? He's got to be the main guy. Jay Beasy says, if it's a player coach, Joe Harris is a cheat code for the Nets. Yo, he's showing up, man. He's showing up. Who do you think deserves the Rookie of the Year, LaMelo or Edwards? For me, it's LaMelo. I'm going Edwards. I'm going Edwards because my co-host Phil's going Edwards, and he knows NBA pretty well. But Edwards had a fuller season, obviously, so I'm gonna go with him. Monkey says, nice. What up, Monkey? Good to see you in the house. Talking about the 69 thing. 72 now in the house. Or 68 now. We're dropping. We're all over the place. AIN says, did I hear Hayes? Are you talking about Bullet? Bob Hayes? Kind of close when you talk about Bullet because we're talking Killian Hayes. See what I did there? 34-23 is your score. Can you show the game? Says Jory. We cannot. You're not going to be able to find it on YouTube more than likely. There's heavy copyright issues. No one can show the game or else their channel will be doomed. Sorry, bro. Edwards was inefficient, says Ari. I liked him. I thought he was pretty good. So I'm going Edwards on that. But LaMelo was sick with it at certain times. I live in Clemson, about 11 minutes from Clemson in South Carolina. We're about 2 hours from Charlotte. I know a lot of Hornets fans. They're very excited about LaMelo, to say the least. And he surprised me. He's surprising me because he can really do it all. There's a lot that he's capable of. Definitely looks to be the best of the ball boys, for sure. Peace out. Love the channel, says Timothy. Have a good one, Timothy. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Laquan says the Pistons need Bates. A little early for all that Bates talk, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's from Michigan, right? What's the status with him? I know he is with Michigan State and he decommitted. And what's the status with him lately? Anybody heard anything lately out of him? 34-23 is your score. Bucks with the ball. Going to need to start making a comeback now. They went up 23-21. They were looking good. And then Brooklyn went on a 13-0 run. Milwaukee will stop it now with a bucket down low. Next year, T-Wolves can make some noise. They only need a power forward alongside Cat, and they are set. Karl-Anthony Towns, of course, Cat. Yeah, I think T-Wolves could make an appearance over time. Some noise. Mike James on the other end, he's playing well for the Nets early on with 5 quick points for them off the bench in just 3 minutes, 2 for 2 from the field. Now Middleton will get fouled. Bang! 3-point shot up and in, and the harm. He'll go to the line to try to make it 36-29 for the 4-point play. Middleton there kind of just stays up with his shot, gets the foul, double clutches and hits. I'm a Lakers fan, and they did not play basketball this year. SMH. We'll see. Yeah, they didn't show up during that Sun series, but Suns proven to be a lot better than what maybe even people thought originally, which was already pretty good. Middleton does drill the free throw there, makes it 36-29. Back says Giovanni, good to see you. You were first, and now you're back. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Nets over to Claxton, over to Mike James. He'll take the 3-point shot. Heat check, in and out there. Mike James was 2 for 2, so he was trying to really see if he's got it there. Tucker, bang! Drills the corner 3-point shot for the Bucks. Is 36-32. All Ball Brothers can't ball, says who? Says Ray, who interned at UCLA long ago. Ball Brothers left town, LA, with their tails between their legs. Yes, I know everything about the Ball Brothers because I did an internship at UCLA in 2011. That's obvious. Thanks, AIM. Yeah, they're not. I knew Lonzo was going to be overrated. LaMelo, I thought was, too much of a ball hog, and I didn't like his release or whatever. But he's proven that it doesn't matter, and he's not a ball hog. Really, he hasn't been in the NBA. Evan Mobley will be fantastic. Mobley is definitely somebody that we're looking at for sure. We'll see. A lot of guys, a lot of possibilities. We got to see where we end up first. Pistons, man. I hope we don't get screwed out of this lottery. I hope we don't. 77 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Got a good ball game here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 36-32. Giannis with it now. Out to Middleton. Straight on 3, misses. Being tipped around. Good job by the Bucks to get it back. And now to go to Tucker in the corner. And Tucker, bang! 2 straight 3-point shots for Tucker. All of a sudden, we have a 36-35 ball game. The Bucks, man, they come to play at home. They are not fading away from this one. That's for sure. Irvin on the other end, in the lane, in and out on the shot. Giannis with it. 36-35 is your score. Milwaukee's on a 10-0 run. Make it a 12-0 run as Giannis is going to slam it home and make it 37-36. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, inside and outside the stadium, going wild. Kawhi to Golden State. We'll see. I wouldn't put it past them to get another guy to make them a complete super team again. Do you think James Harden will come back this series? Not sure, my friend. Not sure. It's not looking good. I'll tell you that. 83 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's see if we can get this thing to 100. People showing up because they see a good ball game, huh? 37-36 is your score, and we are at a timeout. After Milwaukee goes on a 12-0 run, we are at a commercial break. I told you, Ray, this game would be another NBA round at halftime. That means trivia starts early. Not a route, my friend. 37-36. 8 threes already for the Bucks. Yeah, I realized they were hitting some threes, but I didn't know it was that much. Let's see what they are behind the arc. They are 8 of 16. That's pretty good. That's not bad either. 6 of 14. AIN says, trivia, what is Michigan State flower? Question is for those Michigan fans who live out of state. Hey, that's not fair because I don't know that. Have no clue. Just to be fun, I'll make a guess and Google it really quick. No, I don't know, man. A daisy. I'm sure that's not right. No clue what it is. I have a feeling, but they'll let me know. I want to know. I have a feeling we're going to get the best odds in the draft, and we're going to drop to 6. It's always possible when you're a Pistons fan. We don't get lucky, do we? So we'll see. We got 80 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time: college basketball, college football, pro basketball, pro football, and MLB. 4,566 subscribers here on the channel. So if you like those sports, some of them, all of them, any of them, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. We get everybody involved in the comments. As you can see, I keep up with them. Do you think Brooklyn will win this game? I picked the Bucks before the game started. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Interesting enough, I think they're gonna get it done. But who knows? Who knows? They keep falling behind by a lot and then coming back. I don't know how much they can do that. Arya says PJ Tucker thinks he's still in Houston with all these threes. Damn. What up, Arya? Good to see you in the house. Thanks again for understanding the dilemma we had yesterday with the weather here in my area. Appreciate you, my friend. And yeah, I guess so, because he's drilling them. What was he? So the Bucks are 8 of 16. PJ Tucker himself is, where's he at? Where's he on the depth? On the oh, there he is. 2 for 3 behind the arc. 8 points. So it's the 2 that he made in a row. AIN says, trivia answer, Michigan State flower is the apple blossom Pyrus coronaria. Nice. AIN. I like that. Little bit of state flower trivia. Arthur says, Clay the new Dame? I don't know, man. We don't get to see Clay enough to know, Arthur. He's going to have to stay healthy this year. We'll see this next year. Let's see what happens with that. But yeah, they're both sick with it, obviously. What you think, Westbrook to the Lakers? I don't know. I'm bad about knowing like contracts and stuff like that or whatever, if they have any kind of way to do that. I'm sure the Lakers will be moving out pieces or whatever, and they're going to be looking for a third guy, I bet. Super teams. We are in that era, aren't we? I'm Joe says, will you be streaming Suns Nuggets tonight? Also, sorry I'm late. Just finished the baseball tournament. No reason to apologize, my friend. Thanks for being here. And yes, I will be. 8 o'clock tip-off. I'll be here around 8 because it's not really going to tip off at 8 o'clock. After this game, I'm going to grab some grub, do a little bit of work, and we'll get it going. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here at 8 o'clock. You want the Bucks, right? Says Arya. Yes, I do want the Bucks. I feel bad for them. They've made it so far or whatever. They keep making it far into the playoffs and keep having good regular seasons, and they can't get it done. So I'm rooting for them, yes. And I'm not rooting for the Nets because I don't really love this whole super team era. Pull up by Irving. He hits it. 38-37 is your score in this one. Holiday with the step back 3. Bang! He'll drill it. The Bucks catching fire. They're 9 of 17 behind the arc now. 40-38. I said that before the announcer, so I'm better than him. Durant the other way. Over to Irving. 7:29 remaining here in the second quarter. And now it's going to be a steal by Connaughton. Going the other way. Giannis on the drive. Up and in. Almost gets blocked, but he does get it off. And it's 42-38. The Bucks keep going on these runs, man. Love it. They love playing here at the Fiserv Forum, that's for sure. Kyrie the other way. And it's going to go out of bounds. It remains with the Nets as the Bucks hit it out. Imagine if we sign back Blake and Drummond. That'd be a Pistons move, right? We won't do that, though. They're not coming back. Golden State is looking scary next year. We'll see. If they can stay healthy, I agree with that. Wiseman, I like Wiseman a lot. In the corner, Tucker misses this time around. So he's now 2 for 4 on the day. But came up with some clutch shots to get that Milwaukee run going when they went on the 12-0 run. Mike James with it now. He's getting a lot of action here for the Nets. Gets it over to Griffin. Griffin backing his man down. And misses. Rebounded by Middleton. 42-38 is your score. Bucks with the lead. Giannis on the drive. Up and in. The hoop and the harm. That thing rolled around on the rim for quite some time, hits the backboard, goes in. 44-38, Bucks with the lead and the momentum. Next year, nobody will care who's scary in the NBA because all will be watching the USFL, including On Tap Sports. That's what you want, AIN. I don't know if you're going to get it. 80 people in the house, hit the like button, says Bobby Chulo. Thanks for being one of them, brother. 76 now. Yes, please do hit that like button and see if we can hit that 100. We haven't hit that 100 mark today yet, but we'll see. We've been teetering around there. 4,568 subscribers now, so I appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. We cover it all, and we do more than, right now we're just doing streams, so we do a lot more than that throughout the season. Streams, shorts, uploads, everything. The moment you realize when you're waiting for the waiter, it makes you the waiter. Ooh, I like that, Joe. I've never heard that one, and I usually don't like jokes like in terms of for comment of the game. As Irving falls on his right shoulder, he's a little injured there. He does hit the bucket, makes it 44-40. That'd be huge if they're without Irving and Harden. Irving's still on the ground, and the Nets are going to have to call a timeout to figure out what's going on with Kyrie Irving. Now he's holding it. It's not his shoulder. I thought so at first. I thought at first it was something about his leg, and the announcer said his shoulder, but he's grabbing his leg. So let's see what happened here. Irving up in the paint. Yeah, he rolled. He rolled his ankle bad on the shoe of Giannis. Man, oh man, I know how painful that is. All right, let's put this in for comment of the day for now by I'm Joe. The moment you realize when you're waiting for the waiter, it makes you the waiter. Like it. I'm Joe. Starts early with the comment of the game. 44-40 is your score. Kyrie in agony right now as we go to commercial break as he lands on the shoe of Giannis. Ari says, anything can happen after we traded back for Brandon Knight. Anything can happen if you're a Pistons fan. I do agree with that. Bradley Beal to the Lakers for Kuzma, Schroeder, and 2 first rounds. Bye, says Jam Slam. What up, Jam Slam? Good to see you in the house. Let's see if that can happen. They're gonna get another person, I think. They're gonna get another because they about to clean up shop. Either they're gonna do the continuous rotation that they do every year here lately, or with LeBron and AD. Or they're going to try to add one more big guy and be a little bit weaker in terms of depth outside of that. We'll see. RGR football season says, let's go Nets, baby. Best of luck to you. Let's hope Kyrie's not injured. AIN says, injured badly. From across the pond at halftime, the Dutch, Netherlands, and Ukraine are scoreless. Love it. This is a must-win for the Bucks. I think Harden is back next game. I agree, Mark. I agree with or without Harden. I think it's must-win for the Bucks. Unless, of course, Irving's out. But I think he just rolled his ankle. I think he'll be okay later. We'll see. He is hobbling, and he's going to the locker room here. But, yeah, I think it's must-win for the Bucks. They can't go down 3-1, going back to Brooklyn. Giannis better start hitting them free throws. Yeah. I think he needs to shoot them quicker, man. They're thinking about him too much. I know you got to stick with your routine, but his routine sucks. Jamal says Nets by 11. Let's see. I got the Bucks in this one. Bucks by 2. Destiny says, hey, at the hospital, roll my ankle. Just need to watch you. Hi, Destiny. I hope you're feeling okay. You know that just happened to Kyrie Irving, actually. I hope you're feeling okay, and I'll be praying for you for a speedy recovery, my friend. You just got to the hospital? 44-42 is your score as Brooklyn just got a 2-point bucket there. Lopez with it now. 5:26 remaining here in the first. Connaughton with a bad pass there. It goes out of bounds. Nets ball. 69 in the house. Nice. Thanks for being here. Must win for my pocketbook is Nets. Ray picked the Bucks, and since he's so poor with his picks, I went 1-800 opposite. That's always a good idea, AIM. I am terrible with my picks. I agree with that. College football is usually my forte, but I was even bad with that last year. I'm really bad with spreads. I'm okay with picks. On the other end, Giannis which I consider spreads obviously the thing that you need to be good at to have cred. Tucker over. This is a sloppy possession for the Bucks. Over to Holiday. Holiday on the drive, and that sloppy possession is going to end in an offensive foul. Pretty fittingly, 44-42. The Bucks were in all sorts of funk on that possession. 44-42 is your score. If Kyrie isn't going to play it, and if the Nets lose, anybody can say the super team failed. Yes, I look at this year for the Nets. This is a better superstar team than LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, I think, personally, in terms of talent, those three guys. But it reminds me a lot of that team where they lost that first year to the Mavericks in the NBA Finals because they didn't really have that chemistry just yet. They didn't have it going yet. And I could see that happening to the Nets here. Not necessarily in this series maybe, but this season in general. We'll see. Once the Lakers got out, though, the Nets are my pick to still win it all, but we'll see. Hot take, apple juice over orange juice. I disagree, Benjamin. I like orange juice. But I do like apple juice too. Like 30 minutes ago, Destiny, I hope you're okay, my friend. We'll be praying for you. Mark says, KD bringing the Warriors curse to Brooklyn, LOL. I like that. I like that. Okay, D. Blake Griffin's going to make one free throw out of two, and the Bucks will have it with 4.5 remaining here in the second quarter. What's the real score, says Jamal. Real score really is 44-43 now. Yeah, I'm some time behind, obviously, but I'm all right. A couple weeks from now, I'll be in my apartment, and it'll all be caught up. Actually, even next week, not this coming week, but the week after that, I'll be in a hotel more than likely, and I'll be all caught up. We'll see. Sirius says, oh, no, I'm so hungry. Me too, my friend, actually. I got some chicken I got to cook later. 44-43 is the score. Milwaukee with the lead. 79 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of these here NBA playoffs. Would love it if you guys consider subscribing. Appreciate it. Three-point shot, bang, up and in by the Bucks. Was that Tucker again? Let me know. I missed it. Might have been Middleton, I think. Well, no, it was Middleton with the pass, they're saying. So I think it was Tucker. Yeah, it was Tucker. Durant on the drive, scoop, layup, up and in, 47-45. Excellent game we have here. 76 in the house to see it. Thanks for being here. Connaughton gets it over. And it ends up in the hands of Middleton. Middleton, three-point shot, up and missed. Rebounded by Blake Griffin. We're going the other way. 47-45 is your score. KD is a GOAT. He's a bad man. See what I did there? Rebound by Giannis off the Durant miss. And we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Lopez in the corner. Bang! The Bucks drill it again, make it 50-45. The Bucks 11 for 23 behind the arc in this one. Anthony Bennett over LeBron. You wildin'. Jamal says, sorry, I just like seeing my name up there. All good, Jamal. All good. It's fun, isn't it? Muhammad says, YouTube. Cooper says, hey, guys, what up, Cooper? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Thanks for being here. Pump fake there by Blake Griffin. Spin move in the paint. Couple pump fakes again, and he puts it up and in. Blake Griffin with a clutch shot there to quiet down the crowd just a little bit. 50-47, 2:43 remaining here in the first half. Hi, I can't stay, but I just wanted to say hi and join the Discord, or join it. Yeah, please do join the Discord. I'll leave that up there. We do have a Discord for this channel, created by Spaghetti Jeff. Thank you for the help, my friend. Yes, if you see that, please do join the Discord if you haven't already. 50-47 is your score. James Harden in clothes, but not athletic clothes. Street clothes, if you will. 50-47 is the score. Bucks have fell down 9-2, fell down 34-23. So they've had to overcome deficits twice in this game. But that crowd is getting crazy there in Milwaukee with good reason, as the Bucks have made some excellent runs and are 11 for 23 behind the arc. Giannis with the missed fadeaway there. 50-47 is the score. 2 minutes remaining in this one. Blake Griffin will square up from 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks with the ball. Middleton working it over to Holiday. Holiday, a couple pump fakes there, being guarded by Durant. Gets it out to Giannis. Back to Holiday. 3-point shot. Missed that time. Rebounded by Joe Harris. Thanks again, Spaghetti. Muscle up, says Muhammad. Yes, sir. I like it. Do you think Blake is done? I think he looks okay with the Nets. I think better ball movement with the Nets. You know, more superstars for other defenses to have to pay attention to. Means a lot. Better performances out of Blake Griffin. More open shots. Doesn't have to work as hard to find his shot. So I'm thinking he'll be all right. 90 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Please do hit that like button. We're approaching halftime. We do play trivia at halftime here on this channel. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time. Would love to have you. Join, bro. I hate spelling. All good. I knew what it meant. That sucks. I don't want injury, says Ari. No, me either. I want best on best. Do I need both hands to zoom the Discord? You're going to need both hands and both feet, my friend. 50-47 is the score. Kevin Durant with 11 points on 4 of 9 shooting and 4 rebounds. Middleton almost gets it stolen. It does end up getting stolen by James. James, for some reason, does not put up the layup. That was a terrible play by Mike James. Did everything right. Got the steal. Drove the lane. He had a wide open shot, though, and got too fancy with it trying to pass when he didn't need to pass. Couple fights for the ball here, and James now going to add on to that with a foul on Tucker. 50-47 is your score. On Tap, you just made my day. Happy to do it, Cooper. Happy to do it, my friend. Yeah, we make sure we read the comments as much as possible here. So thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate you. Why did James... What is he doing? Why did James not shoot that layup? That was really weird. What about Kwame Brown, says Jamal? A little bit of a bust. I feel bad for him, though. I've read some stories on him about why he was a quote-unquote bust and all this stuff or whatever. And, yeah, people were hard on him early in his career. They're going to call an offensive foul on Giannis. Wow, that's going to be 3 for – yeah, that's going to be 3 for Giannis now. And all 3 are offensive. He's going in the lane a little wild, man. What about Charlie Brown? He's the man. They say more injuries this season because of the short turnaround from last season. What do you think about that, Mark? What do you think about that, Mark? I don't agree with that. I think that's just a theory. I didn't even hear that they were saying that, but I think that's just a theory, in my opinion. I think the injuries are just happening. Mark says he wanted the Blake Griffin highlight. Talking about Mike James. Well, this has made no sense. Like, that was wild. I think he thought that his defender was going to come over to him or whatever, but it seemed like he had plenty of time to realize that that wasn't the case. It's weird. That's weird. I'm sorry for saying hi so much. Sorry. All good, Cooper. All good, my friend. Where can we find the Discord? Emmett, there's a link for it posted by Spaghetti Jeff just a little bit up. There's the link right there on your screen. 66 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys, for the coverage of the Bucks versus the Nets. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time. 4,570 subscribers strong. Appreciate you guys. We're getting closer and closer to that 5K mark. If you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing. Love to have you as part of the community. It's a theory, but maybe the routines of most players thrown off because the pandemic is more issue. There are a lot of injuries. Yeah, I agree with that. There are a lot of injuries. And it would make sense. Routines and the body can only take but so much or whatever. There was a short turnaround. There's that offseason for a reason. So I can see that. But a lot of guys are sitting out a lot of games and stuff, like they normally would. So I don't know. Bucks playing amazing defense, says OGN. Yes, I agree with that. And that's what they have to do to get this dub. That's for sure. If the Bucks win this one, man, if they can find a way to win this one, be excellent for them. 69 in the house again. Nice. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. 53-47 is your score in this game. You have earned a subscriber. Thanks, Cooper. I appreciate that, my friend. Happy to have you here. Are you a fan of either of these two teams? $1.99 super chat. Appreciate that. From super sticker, actually, from RGR Football Fan. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate you. We'll leave you up on the screen here for quite some time. Thanks for donating to the channel, buddy. All right, Durant now with it. Being guarded by Tucker. He'll get the foul on that one. 53-47, Durant going to the line with 32 seconds left here in the second, and Tucker is not happy about it. Tucker is like the Bucks' version of Patrick Beverly. I mean, I get he was upset or whatever, but let's see. I'm watching. Yeah, he fouled. Yeah, that's a foul. I don't think it's a good block. Yeah, there's contact. It's a foul. I think it's foul. 53-47. Durant with 11 points, shooting the first free throw. Misses. In and out. Good game here in Milwaukee. Thanks again, RGR. Appreciate you, my friend. OGN says, if they win this one and Kyrie and Harden are out for game 5, Bucks win. Whew. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't think Durant can do but so much or whatever. All of a sudden, the tide turns in what was a pretty even series with 2 superstars out for that Nets team. That could be huge. Depth is not necessarily their forte, although a lot of guys have stepped up for their squad. 53-48 as Durant did make the second one, and we have 15 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Middleton will take the 3, misses. Fight for the rebound. It goes out on the Bucks. It'll be Nets ball. Nets 100%. Good deal. Best of luck to you, my friend. Mark says, just jumped on the Discord. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to try to figure out how to use that thing or whatever, or whenever the season ends. So I'll join you guys in when the playoffs are over. But they're pretty active on there from what I hear. Now, Durant, pull up 3, front rim, misses. We'll go to the half, 53-48 is your score. Milwaukee with the lead. This injury bug this season is way worse than COVID. I don't know about way worse than COVID, but it's been bad. Mark says, Durant wanted to go to his own team. He got it. He all by his lonely. Steph watching like karma. Haha. I like that, Mark. I like that. It's very true. Goes to his own team, then gets these super teams and or turns it into a super team, and they gone. They both injured. Man, oh man. Kyrie looked in a great deal of pain, and Alexander says Nets. All right, guys, if you're new here, we do play Sporkle at halftime, so trivia. Let's see what we can find. I'm going to do NBA something. Let's see what I can find here. All right, this is a good one. 7 minutes. The topic is, can you name the NBA players with the most championships? And there are 38 people. We got 7 minutes to name them. So let me stop this here. Let me change this to 4,570 and get Sporkle on the screen. And there it is. We'll wait for the first answer, and we'll get going. Cooper, my favorite NBA player is Luka right now. Luka Doncic. Same with Lakers versus Suns. Tide has turned when AD kept getting hurt. Would have been why are they playing a Discover ad on here? Stop it. Would have been a gentleman's sweep for the Lakers. Bucks for the ring. Gentleman's sweep. Robert Horry is the first answer, and Steph Curry. All right, let's go with it. Let's get it started. I'll have to go back and forth. So we'll go Horry. He's on there. Curry is not on there. The lowest number is 4. The lowest amount is 4 for the Heat, Cavaliers, and Lakers. We got Bryant. What's the trivia question, Mark? It is who NBA players with the most championships in their career. There's 38 of them. We got O'Neal, Jordan, Bryant, and Kerr. O'Neal, Jordan, Bryant, and Kerr. Got 5 out of 38. All those are good. We did Ori. Pippen, Russell. Pippen's on there. Russell's on there. I'm going to go ahead and say Rodman. He's on there. We're good on that. We got 8 out of 38. Let's go. Magic Johnson. He's on there. And I'm going to try Worthy as well. Not on there. All right, let's get back to the chats and see what you guys say. Walton, Kareem, Walton, Abdul-Jabbar, and I think I got all the other ones. James. All right, James. LeBron James not on there. Wait, why is he not on there? Oh, well, we already got LeBron James. Okay. Walton, no. Abdul-Jabbar is on there. Iverson's not going to be on there, Cooper. I'll try him, but he hasn't won any. Larry Bird was not on there. Let's see. What about Chamberlain? He's not on there. All right, you got Celtics. The Celtics have a guy with 4. Kings and Lakers with 4. Pistons, Bulls, Lakers. I would have thought that'd be Rodman, but I already did him. Oh, he didn't win one with the Lakers. Pistons, Bulls, and Lakers. Who would that be, guys? Robinson, West, Duncan. Robinson's not good. West, not good. Duncan is good. Who else we got? Tatum hasn't won any. Cooper. Fisher. I think you're saying Derek Fisher, so he's right there. Yeah. Good job. Pierce, Ginobili, and Sally. Sally's on there. That's the guy. Good job, Mark. Pierce is not on there. Ginobili is on there. So let's go ahead and try Parker while we're at it. He is on there. 16 of 38 is what we got. We got plenty of Lakers guys. Lots of Lakers and Celtics. Really, most of everybody is Lakers and Celtics. In fact, the first 6 with the most are Celtics. So let's try Havlicek. There we go. That's 1. Let's try Ainge. He's not on there. Let's try Mikhail. He's not on there, I guess. Parrish is on there, but that's a layer. He won one with the Bulls, huh? Johnson. I got Parrish. Thanks, Mark. Johnson, Leonard, and I think that's everybody from there, from y'all's answers. Johnson's, well, we already got Johnson's on there. Leonard is not on there. Lakers and Celtics pretty much all across the board is what most of these remaining answers are. But I feel like I've named so many great Celtics or whatever. I tried Ainge and Mikhail. And we got Dennis Johnson. I tried Mikhail. I spelled him. It shocked me that they're not on there. Man, Phil would be tearing this apart. He'd be doing well on this one. If you're just now joining, we're naming most players with the most NBA championships. We got a ton of Lakers and Celtics who have not been answered on there. I'm thinking like it's got to be like role players or something that stayed there for quite some time and stuff like that. What I'm gonna start naming like the Bulls teams, like Kukoc, not on there. Jones, Kosi. All right, Jones is on there. That's a good one. Bob Cousy, if you were asking about, he's on there. Good job. Good job indeed. Nelson says Mark. That's on there. Don Nelson with the Celtics. 22 of 38, 2 minutes remaining. Who was that defensive guy for the Celtics? What was his name during the Bird era? He was really, really good at defense. I always forget his last name. I tried Havlicek. He's on there already, Kevin. Appreciate you. We got Havlicek already. It's Somebody played with the Bulls and the Lakers. Somebody played with the Lakers. Lots of Celtics. Another Bulls and Lakers. Yeah, it's really just Celtics, Lakers, Bulls. There's somebody that played with the Kings and the Lakers. Is that Divac? No. Be too old for that. Bulls and Spurs and Lakers. And there's a bunch of just Lakers and stuff. Robertson. Because I already tried Robinson. Not on there. Cowens. Grant. Cowens is not on there. Grant is on there. Bulls and Lakers. Cooper is on there. 24 of 38, 45 seconds remaining. Green. I'm going to go no on Jerry Rice. Green's not on there. I tried David Robinson already. He's not on there. 28 seconds remaining. It's going to be I think it's going to be a lot of older people or role players. We'll see. 12 seconds remaining. Don't see any more answers coming in. Looks like this is going to be our final score, 24 of 38. Let's see who we missed. So, we missed Tom Heinsohn, Tom Sanders, Frank Ramsey. These are people I would never have named. Jim Luskatoff. Ron Harper, we probably should have got. Bulls and Lakers. Slater Martin, Larry Siegfried, George Mikan, Vern Mickelson, Will Perdue, Jim Pollard, Kurt Rambis, Pep Saul, and Bill Sharman. Man, that was hard. There were a lot of people I didn't. We got 63%. The average score is 36%. That was a tough one. I'm going to try to do the same thing with NFL. I think I'll do a little bit better at that. We'll see how you guys do. That was a hard one. These are old players, says Mark. Yeah. Yeah. That was tough. Ribeye, goodness. That make me hungry. I got some New York strips in the fridge right now to cook later. I'm going to do chicken tonight, though. NFL players. Wait, first championship. Which each player won his NFL first championship? All right, NFL players with most Super Bowl championships. Let's stick with that theme. 10 minutes, 34 answers. All right. And this gives position and stuff. Daniel, that topic was NBA players with the most NBA championships. This one is NFL players with the most Super Bowls. And this gives position and stuff like that. So that should make it a lot easier. 4 is the least amount. And 5, man, this must have been created a while back because 5 is the most amount. Let me see what the question is again. Can you name the NFL players with the most Super Bowl championships? Why would Brady? That's weird. All right. Let's start it and see how it goes. So Montana, Brady, Rice, Rodgers, Favre. You guys are on a roll already. All right. Montana, Brady. This must have been created a long time ago because these not on there. Rice, Rodgers. Why Rodgers hasn't won but one? Why is that? Why would Brady not be on there though? When was this created? This is created too long ago. So I'll just start naming them and see if I might not. We might have to switch up on this one. Kicker for New England and Indianapolis. That's Vinatieri. Got it. I got Montana. Haley. Haley's going to be a good answer, I think. And Favre. Favre didn't win many, though. Did he? No. Haley is on there. Let's go. Aikman. Not on there. Charles Haley had the most with 5. This is older. This was created years ago, probably. Quarterback with Pittsburgh from in the 70s. Let's try Bradshaw, right? He's on there. Franco Harris is a running back with Pittsburgh. There's who's the receivers for Pittsburgh during that time? The 70s receivers. Swan, right? Was one of them. Yeah. Who's the other receiver for Pittsburgh during that time? And linebackers and other running backs for Pittsburgh. I need help on that. I need help from the older crowd here. Larry Brown is on there, tight end for Pittsburgh. It's a lot of Pittsburgh players from the 70s team. So please, I hope somebody knows the 70s players for Pittsburgh. Stallworth is on there. Good deal. All right, we got a defensive back from that Pittsburgh's team, linebacker, center, another defensive back, defensive end, another running back that's not Franco Harris, and a guard. This is basically just name the 70s Pittsburgh team. I don't really like this one. So if nobody gets any answers soon, I'll probably cut it short because it's literally like this is like a Pittsburgh fan's wish here. Lambert is good. Jack Lambert's good. Because I don't know any. I mean, this is way before my time. Greg Blyer. Greg's not good if I spelled it right. And Blyer is on there, running back for Pittsburgh. So Kevin seems to know these guys. 44 in the house. Thanks for being here. These are NFL champions, people with the most NFL championships, but it's really just turning into Pittsburgh and San Francisco, 70s Pittsburgh players and 80s San Francisco players. This like I did not intend for that. Who's a wide receiver for San Francisco that's not Jerry Rice in the 80s that was good? Wide receiver, defensive back. I got Bradshaw, Webster, Starr. Webster is good. Starr is not good. I don't like this quiz at all. I might give up shortly. I don't like it at all. It's literally just like Pittsburgh and whatnot. Sorry to go back to basketball, but Phil Jackson's had 13 championships, same as coach and same as player. Just had to say that. All good. All good. Let's close this one out and see if we can find a better one. I don't like it. I don't like it. That was a dumb one. It was, just a bunch of like Ronnie Lott could have been on there, Bill Romanowski, but it's just a bunch of Pittsburgh players. Pittsburgh players were Mel Blount, Jack Ham. Oh, I thought I saw that. I'm misputting it down there. Donnie Shell, L.C. Greenwood, Jerry Mullins, Mike Wagner. All these people I don't know, unfortunately. Actually, we're getting back to the game, so I apologize, guys. That quiz sucked. I didn't mind the first one. That one sucked. It wasn't even. It was created way too long ago, where Brady wasn't even an answer. So we won't be doing that one again. Let's get the scoreboard back on the screen. Kyrie is out, says Poppy. That is not good, man. It did look bad for this game. I don't know if it's going to look bad enough to where he'd be out long term, but replace him by committee is what they're saying. All right, here we go. Second half up and starting. 48 in the house. Wow, they did a zoom in of that ankle. It was bad. Who's the only player to have a winning record against MJ, Kobe, and LeBron? I'll go. I don't know. I'll go with my line. No, it's not going to be my Pistons. I was going to say Joe Dumars, but I'm not sure. What is that answer, Kevin? Let me know. Sorry, Ray, watching the Dutch-Ukraine game instead of trivia. Hauling up 2-1. It's all good. You didn't miss. You didn't miss a good trivia. Tucker also injured for the Bucks. He's holding his ankle as well. Chauncey says Daniel. Billups says Mark. Everybody says Billups. Okay. That makes sense, though. Yeah, I like that. Chauncey Billups is the answer. I like that question. Poppy says Paul Pierce. Not a bad answer. 4,570 subscribers strong. We are at a commercial break. Appreciate you guys being here. We got 40 in the house for the Nets and the Bucks 5-point ball game at the half. Milwaukee with the lead. We're actually 4,573. So getting close to that 4.6K mark. I appreciate you guys. 44 in the house now. Got a good one. It's been a good game throughout. hopefully Suns Nuggets will be another good one at 8 o'clock. We will be covering that one. We'll be in the house. How did everybody know that Chauncey Billups answer, man? I'm the only one that didn't know it. I think I have heard that before, though. Good answer, guys. Yes, sir, Kevin. Yes, sir. We got a pretty smart group. There's a lot of people who aren't here today that normally probably would have done really well during that. I got some Pittsburgh fans, a good bit of Steelers fans that would have done well during that. But I did not like that trivia. That was not a good one. We'll try to pick out a better one next time around for the next game, which is at 8 o'clock. Suns, Nuggets later today. Who you guys got in that one? Suns are 3-point favorites on the road. I got to think the Nuggets are going to get the win this time around to force a game 5. We'll see what they can do from there as we go back to Phoenix if that were to happen, obviously. Nets in this one were 2-point underdogs. They're down 5 points as the Bucks have been really, really good behind the arc in this game. They are 11 for 27, so it's actually cooled off. Cooled off. It was 11 for 23. They've missed their last 4, but still 41% behind the arc. Nets not doing 6 of 18 behind the arc, 35.3%. Giannis with 3 fouls. We'll pay attention to that. That could be a big deal. We'll see what happens. Son says, Poppy, to complete the sweep. Let's see. In your opinion, who's the GOAT? LeBron. LeBron. Just kidding. Mike is the answer, man. Mike Jordan. Yeah, I don't know, man. Watch him. When you watch Michael Jordan, he just took over basketball games in a way that I very rarely have seen LeBron take over games. And if you're asking me, I would just much rather have Mike on my team. I'd rather have Mike on my team. They're both hard on their fellow players, and push them to the limits and stuff like that. They have a lot of similarities. LeBron's overall game is possibly stronger in terms of what he's capable of, but I mean, you need a little bit of everything, man. The clutch shots. When Mike wanted to play defense, I believe his defense is even better than LeBron's when he does play it. So, and LeBron's solid though. It's a close one too, man. It's closer than people try to act like it is. But I'm saying Mike. Respect, bro. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for that question. Jay Beasy says, Bucks need Tucker for KD after the defense. Absolutely. He's back in, though, so he's good. Series, he's averaging 9 points per game. He's got 11 in this one, so he's exceeding expectations here for the Bucks. 53-48 is your score. Bucks get the ball inbounds to Holiday. Holiday swings it over to Lopez. With 4 seconds here on the shot clock, Giannis having trouble in the paint. Going to have to fade away from behind the foul line. He misses short. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. Durant being guarded by Tucker. No more because there's a pick that Durant got around. And he misses the three-point shot. Giannis with the rebound. 46 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Spin move by Giannis in the paint. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line 4-2 with a 53-48 lead. Mark says, now if the Bucks lose this game, they done. Yeah, I agree, Mark. I agree with that. Can't go down 3-1. Going back to Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn would probably finish it in game 5. Maybe even without Kyrie. We'll see. That's going to be huge, though. That's going to be huge. Blake talking to the ref in disgust. He doesn't think he fouled Giannis. It was kind of close, but it was a little too chippy. 53-48 is your score. Giannis's first free throw is missed. Back iron. Giannis in this one has 16 points on 7 of 13 shooting. He's 1 of 2 behind the arc. I didn't even notice he made a three-point shot. I missed it. Or if I saw it, I didn't notice him that shot it. 53-48. Third quarter has just begun. We're a minute in. And Giannis taking about 5 minutes to take his free throw. He hits the second one. 54-48 is your score. All right. Jeff Green, I was confused a little bit because Green's in the lineup already early into the third quarter. He turns the ball over promptly to prove that he shouldn't be in. And Giannis with a nice move in the paint on the drive. 56-48, Bucks take the lead or continue to expand the lead. On the other end, Nets with the miss there. That was Mike James with an ugly runner in the paint. Giannis with 19 now on 8 of 14 shooting. He'll take a three here and miss. Place would have went crazy if he would have hit that one. But a loss, he misses. 56-48. Durant now. Working, gets it over to Green. Green, spin move. In the lane, hits it. So he tells me to shut up after he turns the ball over. Hits the two-point bucket there. 56-50 is your score. Green, 10 minutes in this one. 4 points, 1 for 1 from the field. Middleton, nice little shimmy there. Blows by on the baseline. Gets the layup up and in. 58-50, Bucks. 46 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Bucks Nets. Bucks with the 8-point lead in this game. They've played well throughout. They were down 9-2 early on and in a heap of trouble. And then later on in the game, they were down 34-23. In both instances, they made big comebacks and even took the lead in the second instance. But now they're up by 8. So tides have turned for them. They're playing well, looking good, playing good defense. Durant on the drive, one-handed leaner in the paint, misses. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton on the drive, sloppy with it, turns the ball over, and the Nets are going the other way. Durant over to Harris. Harris waits for his defender to blow by, gets a layup, misses. Bucks with the ball now. Jrue Holiday with it, 9 minutes remaining in the third. Holiday. Beautiful pass inside to Giannis, and Giannis is going to dunk it home to make it a 10-point lead for the Bucks, 60-50. Daniel says, great stream. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate you. And Brooklyn's going to have to call a timeout as the Bucks are on fire here early into the third quarter. Let's see. They're up 7-2 in the third quarter, 60-50 overall. Giannis now with 21 on 9 of 16 shooting, 7 rebounds, so flirting with that double-double. As we go to timeout, the Bucks have the lead. Thanks for being here, guys. 45 strong in the house. Appreciate you. Through the leg, says Poppy. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that in the past. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Holiday throws it in between Durant's spread out legs, and it ends up in the hands of Giannis for the dunk. Nice. Good call, Poppy. I didn't notice that one. Good pass by Giannis. Bucks looking good, man. Finish it. Finish the deed. Nets, if you're just joining or just now starting to watch the game, Kyrie Irving rolled his ankle in the second quarter. Has not been back since. He won't return to this game. I believe they already made that official, but I'm pretty sure he won't be for this game. I don't know how long-term it's going to be. He rolled it pretty bad. So we'll see just how bad it is. But now the Nets are going to be without Kyrie, without James Harden, and they're in trouble, to say the least. And the Bucks have been really on a roll here. You can see on your screen they won the second quarter 30-22. They're winning the third quarter 7-2. So 37-24 run they are on since the end of the first quarter. Good game for the Bucks. Make this a 2-2 series. Make it the series that we thought it was going to be going in, or supposed to be. All right, Buds Nets here. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of the NBA playoffs later on tonight. Nuggets versus Suns. We'll be here. We'll be here. See if the Suns can get it clinched and get it done. Scheduled throughout the week. We'll be here Monday through Thursday, and we'll have off probably Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, unfortunately, because I have to do a move. I have to move from my house. But we'll be here tomorrow, 7:30 and 10 for the 76ers and Hawks and Jazz Clippers, game 4 in both of those series. We'll be here on Tuesday Times to be determined on that one. That's not even determined yet. Bucks, Nets, Nuggets, Suns, if needed. So that's why the times are to be determined, because I got to see if the Suns advance or not. Hawks, Sixers again on Wednesday, and Clips and Jazz, and then Nets and Bucks again on Thursday, and Suns and Nuggets if necessary. So we'll see. We'll see. Then Friday we'll have off, Saturday we'll have off, and Sunday we will have off. But Sunday, there might not be that many games on Sunday anyways, depending on how some of these series go. I mean, like Nuggets and Suns are supposed to be played on Sunday. I'm sure that Nuggets aren't going to force a game 7. And then I would imagine out of the Hawks and Sixers and the Clippers and Jazz, I would imagine one of those series doesn't go to game 7. So we're not going to be missing too much action anyways. Probably a game a night, more than likely a game a day. Maybe 2 on Friday. 36 in the house. Thanks for being here. If you haven't hit that like button, you are you eat grass for fun. You like to eat grass for fun. It's disgusting. We're back to the action here. 60-50 is your score. Nets with the ball. 3-point shot by Joe Harris. Missed. Rebounded by Lopez. And the Bucks are off and running in the field. See what I did there? Giannis over to Holiday. Holiday going to drive the lane with a scoop layup with the left. Very nice play there. 62-50 is the score. Thoughts on D-Book? He's nasty. I like it. I like all the young talent in the NBA. And I really like how he's taking charge here in the playoffs. Him and Chris Paul doing work. I like the Suns. I think Denver wins tonight, but we'll see. Showtime plus pool plus rum plus reclined. Yes, sir. I like that, Showtime. I'm jealous of your day. Recliner equals nap. Take that nap, my friend. Bro, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's one of my favorite times. I'd take a nap. I actually would take a nap in between these games if I didn't have to eat. I like naps. 62-50. Durant drives inside in a heap of traffic. Great defense by the Bucks. They have been all over these Nets players and are able to do that with much more ease now, as Durant is by himself in terms of superstar status in today's game. Irving hurt in the second quarter, Harden out. He's in trouble. They're in trouble without those two guys. Mike James misses the 3-point shot, and will be Milwaukee possibly getting a rout here. We'll see what happens. They're up 64-50. And wow, is that Connaughton? Connaughton bleeding out of his eye pretty badly. 64-50 is your score. I don't know if he got poked with a nail, like somebody's nail, or what. Let's see. All right. Yeah, he got poked really badly by Joe Harris. Unintentional, it looked like, obviously. Without Kyrie, Bucks in 6. We'll see. Tides are turning. This looks like a different Nets team for the worse without Kyrie. And the Bucks taking full advantage. Oh, Showtime says just woke up. Laugh out loud. Oh, good. Good to see you, Showtime. Thanks for being in the house, my friend. Ain't nothing wrong with no middle of the day nap. I'm telling you. I got too much I got to get done. I'm looking forward to getting into this apartment. Then there will be naps galore. I'll do it. Connaughton, 14 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field. He'll go to the locker room after that injury. He was bleeding pretty bad, profusely. 49 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Please do hit that like button. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time. We've been here since the beginning of the playoffs. Heck, we've been here whenever there were play-in games going on. So we're doing it all. They're still cleaning the court and all that good stuff for the blood and everything else. So we're at a little bit of a break here. Standstill. 64-60 is your score. Bucks leading the third quarter, 11-2 on a huge run. Yeah, 5 of 8 are the Bucks here in this third quarter. 1 of 10 are the Nets. And we're finally back to action here. Bucks throwing the ball in. We got 45 in the house, 48 in the house now. Thanks for being here, Jrue Holiday. Kyrie is confirmed out of the game. Jrue Holiday with the rock. Nice, strong finish in the lane. Makes it 66-50. And the Bucks starting to really blow this game wide open. And the Nets just getting desperate. They give up the ball there on the steal. Holiday shoots a three. Tried to make it 69. Nice. But he misses there, and that would have made the crowd go wild. They would have been up 19. Instead, Middleton's going to get the block on Durant, and we're going the other way. Bucks playing really stifling defense here in this third quarter, and really in this game in general. Foul on the entry pass to Giannis. 66-50 is your score. Kevin says, got to go. Appreciate all your work, Kevin. I appreciate it, my friend. I hope you have a great Sunday. Hope to see you around again, man. I saw your answers in the trivia. Usually trivia is a lot more fun. So hope to see you around again, my friend. Appreciate you. Shocked Kyrie lasted that long without an injury, says Juice. Yeah, it is pretty shocking, right? Goes deep into the playoffs. How bad did Kyrie sprain his ankle? It was really bad, man. It was pretty bad. It was to the point where his shoe, like if this is his shoe, it was like turned all the way on the side. Once they did the zoom in on it. 2-point bucket there by Brooklyn, 66-52. He was in a lot of agony too. 66-52 is your score. Bucks with it. He landed on Giannis's foot. Yes. Trying to get a rebound, I think it was. And Bucks locking up KD. Yeah, they are. Easier to do that, OGN, whenever he doesn't have his buddies with him, you know. I don't like injuries, man. I want it to be best versus best, but yeah, it makes sense that now with those two guys out, Harden and Kyrie, that all of a sudden Durant's getting all the pressure on him. He's a little bit easier to guard when you don't have to worry about other tools, other superstar tools. 68-52. Nets with the ball now. Tyler Johnson's in the game. We have a Tyler Johnson appearance. Durant in the paint. Doesn't care who's guarding him that time around. Hits it. Makes it 68-54. We'll see what Kevin Durant can do without his help, without his superstar help. Be a pretty big deal if he was able to come back from a 14-point deficit against a good defensive team without Harden and Kyrie. He'll have to do it all on his own here. But, hey, KD can take over. We know that. He can if he wants to. Or if he's capable of doing it. Let's just put it that way. KD needs to pass the ball. Yeah. He's definitely the scorer on the floor. But, especially looking at the lineup they have right now, he is the scorer on the floor. But, he can get help from guys like Joe Harris. And Joe Harris, Brown has had some good games in this series. We'll see. Durant gets a dunk there, so we're good. Shamit's capable at times. I don't know, man. I don't know where he's going to find the help. Well, the problem with having a superstar team is you're pretty thin outside of that, should injuries happen. Giannis in the paint, goes strong, gets fouled, misses the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Maybe Blake. Maybe Blake has to do some work. Jeff Green off the bench. I don't know, man. Their team's a lot different without those two guys, without Harden and Irving, that's for sure. It's always a concern if you're a superstar team of having those injuries to the main guys specifically. Nets about to have their whole big three injured. Yeah, Caden, I agree. If Kyrie's out, we'll make a comeback soon, you say, Caden? Today in this game, I don't think so. Personally. But we'll see. I don't think KD's looking like he wants to take over or whatever here, but I don't think he's capable of it all on his own against the Bucks that are a very good defensive team. I think the Nets will be in trouble in this series if both Harden and Kyrie were to be out for extended time. But I think Mark said it. I think Harden's coming back. Does anybody know that? I think Harden's coming back next game, I've heard. All right, 69. Nice. 56 is your score, and Giannis is going to miss the second free throw back iron. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Bucks. Nets hit it out. So Bucks keep possession here. 69-56 is your score. And the Bucks in control here. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum here in the third quarter. Another foul called on the Nets. Man, this third quarter is starting to slow down towards the end. First, the beginning of it went by pretty fast, but now we're seeing a lot of fouls, a lot of stoppage of plays. It's whatever. 69-56, 13-point lead for the Bucks. They were 2-point dogs in this game, but I'm sure Vegas didn't know that Kyrie was going to be getting hurt. That might have been different if so. Step back three by Giannis, misses. He's 1 for 4 behind the arc. Jeff Van Gundy's asking how long it would take Giannis to shoot 100 free throws. Says 4 hours. Giannis, I think he's got to stop shooting that three-point shot, man. It's not dropping. 1 for 4 is not good. You're just wasting possessions at that point. 69-56 is your score. Man, there's a lot of stoppage of plays here. 54 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. Bucks up on the Nets by 13, and Jeff Green is at the line for the Nets. He's got 4 points today. Somebody's going to have to be the guy outside of Kevin Durant. Somebody for the Nets is going to have to step up for them to have a chance to make this comeback. Jeff Green misses the free throw there, so that won't help matters any. Jew says, I don't understand the argument that Durant might be the best player in the world. I mean, he can score, but he doesn't have a varied skill set. Ooh, I'm actually in disagreement with that, Juice. I think we've talked about it here on this channel a few times, how he can do a lot of things. He can shoot from pretty much everywhere on the floor, and you got to respect his drive. I don't know. I don't know. I disagree there, respectfully. Giannis with the dunk off the pass from Middleton. He slams it home, 71-57. Durant on the other end, he'll shoot a long three. He misses badly, kind of a rush, forced, ugly shot there. Milwaukee with the rock now. Giannis going to work here, trying to utilize his side, but then does pass it back out to Portis. Ford, 4-3. Bang! Good pass by Portis, finding the cutting Forbes to the top of the key, and he nails it. 74-57 is your score. Bucks with the lead. Stop taking threes, period. I agree, says Showtime. Yeah, it's ugly, and you can see he lacks confidence when he shoots it, which is never a good thing. If you know you're going to miss like that, then don't take it. Durant, double clutch on the shot. He misses. He does get fouled to go to the line. 74-57 is the score. Bucks with the lead. Why is he taking threes? Shaking my head. Go to the basket. Yeah, you're a big guy. Utilize that strength and body. I agree. This series might not be so bad after all. I'm Joe. It's turning into a good one, man, isn't it? A bad thing is only good game so far in terms of closeness has been game 3, and that was it was not good offensive display, that's for sure. But I like it. I'm Joe. If Milwaukee can even it up today, we got ourselves a series. Lekuki says Bucks are like Clippers in that Maverick series. Greek Freak is giving away points. Clippers in that Maverick series. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll see. Yeah, they were down 2-0 early, and now they're about to tie it up 2-2. I see what you're saying. Although those teams exchanged aways or whatever. Offensive foul on Giannis. That'll be number 4 on Giannis for the day. And we got 3 minutes left in the third, so he may be sitting. Greek Freak is giving away points. I agree, Jay Beasy. Durant is a great scorer. I agree, Mad Dollars. I agree. I can't carry a team, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's yet to be determined, but I don't know if he can. I don't know if many people can. Jay Beasy says, Bucks 4-2. I'm sticking to that. If Kyrie ain't playing, it's possible. It is possible. But don't forget, it's going back to Brooklyn next. So a little bit of a different story. This crowd's been great for the Bucks today. All right, KD's going to post up here on Holiday. and do a little fadeaway from the side. Nails it. 74-61. Durant is an absolute beast of a scorer, but he's never put a team on his back and carried them far into the playoffs like Kawhi, LBJ. Let's see if he can do it. Yeah, I was about to say, yet to be determined is exactly how I put it, Showtime. So I agree with you. You never know if he can until you see him do that effort. We'll see. So far, he looks good on the offensive end with Kyrie out. Harris with the drive, picks up his dribble, back out to KD. KD had to force that one. I think he thought the shot clock was down further than what it was. It'll go out of bounds on the Nets, and KD, he's feeling it. You can see. I mean, he hit some shots or whatever, but he is feeling it. Feeling like he has to carry that burden. That's going to be tough. Daniel says, Durant is not even an accurate shooter. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think he's pretty solid. I think he's a pretty solid scorer. I wouldn't want to guard him. 49 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. This is On Tap Sports. If you're new here, we cover all the sports all the time. Would love to have you as Forbes takes a three-point shot and gets fouled. He misses, but he'll go to the line for 3 shots. Tyler Johnson, who's getting some rare minutes here for the Nets, will pick up the foul. KD cannot lead a team on his own. That's why he left OKC. Yeah, and him and Westbrook weren't really on wonderful terms, were they? They weren't really getting along with the way they each played. We'll see. I'd respect him a lot if he was able to come back from 76-61. I'd even respect him if he was able to win the series without Kyrie and James Harden, if that were to be the case. But, again, I think Harden's supposed to be coming back. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I think he's coming back soon. Forbes makes first free throw, makes the second free throw. 76-61 with one more free throw incoming. 50 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. We'll be here later for Nuggets versus Suns. Looking forward to it. 4,577 is the subscriber count. So getting closer to that 4.6K. I'll hopefully hit it during that Suns game. Looking forward to it. All right, 77-61 is the score. KD with the rock now. And they're going to call a foul off. Yeah, they're going to call a foul before KD even goes to shoot. And Nets are in the bonus. That's a foul on Middleton as he reached in on KD. I'm watching the replay now to see if he did reach in. Oh, he hit him in the head. Hit him in the head on accident. But it is a foul. 54 in the house. KD's going to the line. 77-61 is the score. First free throw. Up and in. Makes it 77-62. If you're just joining us, Kyrie Irving out in the first half with an ankle injury. Rolled his ankle while getting a rebound on Giannis's foot. And it's been out. He's out for the game. Obviously, no James Harden. So it's Kevin Durant and whoever else is on that Nets squad. I think there's some guys I can name. Durant with the second free throw. Makes it 77-63. Jrue Holiday with it. Dribbles up the lane. Kicks out to Forbes in the corner. Missed. Air ball. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. We're going the other way. Nets are. 55 in the house. Durant gets it over to Joe Harris. Back to Harris after he gives it off to Brown. Brown in the paint. Misses. Misses the lean-in runner. You got to hit those if you're Bruce Brown. It's pretty open. I mean, it was like there was some traffic there, but it was a good shot. Great ball movement by the Nets there. Great shot, and maybe the length of Portis got in his way a little bit, but you still got to hit that. Hey, bro, says Steve M. What up, Steve? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Whew, the Tigers, man. I saw the way they lost to the Sox the other day. Was it Sox? Yeah. Ugh. Come on, Detroit. I'm a Detroit fan, so obviously. So not cracking on them, just being disgusted with them. Missed free throw there by Middleton. He'll have another one up and coming. 77-63 is the score. Giannis on the bench with 4 fouls right now. You look and sound like Jesse from Breaking Bad. Yep, Aaron Paul. I get that a lot. Thanks for noticing. I'll take it. Except I don't have his habits on Breaking Bad. 78-63 is the score. 57 in the house. Bucks with the 15-point lead in this one. A minute 18 remaining, and man, we got a lot of fouls. This last 4 minutes or so in this third quarter have been dragged out, to say the least. Durant will go back to the line after that. There's a good way to let the Nets back in the game. Keep giving Durant free throws. 22 points on the day. Make that 23 as he makes the first of two. Appreciate you guys being here. 54 in the house. Suns Nuggets later. We'll see what we can get there. Durant makes the second one. 78-65 is the score now. Jrue Holiday with it. Yeah, I was just about to say that. The announcer just said, you think by the way it feels that the Bucks are up by much more than what they are. It's a 13-point game, man. Nets still climbing into this one. But, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was about to say it, and I was listening to him say it. Feels like Bucks are up by about 23 in this one, but it's only a 13-point game. Which I say only, but it's just, seems like the Bucks are hanging on, you know. Brooklyn could very well come back in this one. Let's see what happens. 78-65 is the score. The Bucks are inbounding. They get it to Giannis. Giannis, with 55 seconds left in the quarter, was down on the short shot clock there. He misses, and Durant will go the other way with it. 13-point ball game. Durant looking to post up Tucker, or Middleton actually, fades away and hits it. 78-67 now. Durant taking over this game, man. We'll see. 3-point shot by Holiday. Front iron misses. Rebounded by Durant. And the Nets, led by Durant right now. He's got 26 points, I believe. 18 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. 11 on the shot clock. Durant's going to ask for the pick out of Bruce Brown. Gets it. Pretty ineffective, though. Durant drives the lane. And Durant throws the ball away, but it goes right back into his hands. And he shoots a floater from the side, makes it. 78-69 now. Middleton, huge shot. Bang! Huge shot by Khris Middleton there to end the third quarter. That was big time. Big time, because we're talking about a 9-point lead, and all the momentum for Brooklyn had Middleton missed that. Instead, he makes it, and they go into the fourth quarter up 12 in this game. Let's watch it again. Middleton was guarded by Harris and Brown, really, and Durant. Man, all three of those guys were there because they knew that he wasn't looking to pass. And he doesn't care. Just pulls back and drills it. Makes it 81-69. We'll go into the fourth quarter, but I'm feeling it, man. Brooklyn with KD playing well. They can make this comeback. The problem is it's going to have to be all KD. Somebody's going to have to figure it out. Somebody's going to have to figure out and help him in the fourth quarter and take control. Let me know in the comments, if you're listening, who that guy's going to be. It doesn't look promising. Durant has 28 points out of the 69, nice, for the Nets. 28 points on 9 of 21 shooting. Another big issue for Durant is he's 1 for 7 behind the arc. That's going to obviously play a factor in the closing moments here, as they're now 6 of 24 behind the arc in general as a team. So that's not good either. Joe Harris is even 1 for 5, which isn't, it really great for him, to be honest. So let me know who you think that guy's going to be. Durant's got 28. The next best scorer was Irving with 11. The man after that is Blake Griffin with 8, but he got all of those early. So yeah, the Nets are in a heap of trouble. Not just for this game, but for the other games moving forward too. 81-69 is the score. We'll go to the fourth with a 12-point game, and we got to figure out who Durant is going to get assistance from. Thanks for being here. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time, and we got 51 in the house for this one. Juice says, Durant heard me talking. Shh. I bet so, man. I bet so. He's playing well here in the third. I don't know how many points he got in the third, but it was a pretty valiant effort there. So we'll see if he can really take over in the fourth quarter. But again, he's He's struggling behind the arc, 1 of 7. I think that's going to play a factor in this comeback. He's going to have to be able to hit the 3, and some of it, 2 things. Like I said, has to hit the 3 and needs to get some help, because not going to catch up like that. Bucks ball movement is awful. Too many possessions with no passes and settling for jumpers. Nets have little rim protection. Set picks, roll drive to basket, and pass to wide open shooters. I agree across the board, Showtime. I agree. Seems like they got very complacent there at the end of that third quarter, and it cost them. It cost them. They were up on that third quarter big, and they end up closing poorly. Now the Nets, outside of that, I mean, Middleton didn't make that 3-point pointer. We got a single-digit game. Once the Nets lost Irving, then this game is over. I mostly agree with that, Sports. I mostly agree. Like I said, it's going to be tough for them, but we'll see. I'm here for it. I'd be excited. I have not been rooting for the Nets. I've been rooting for the Bucks all throughout this game, but if Durant starts to catch fire and he makes it interesting, man, I might just be rooting for a good game in general, because I like that. I respect that. The Nets in the third quarter were 0 for 6. 0 for 6 behind the arc. That's not good. That's not good. 6 of 24 on the day, 25%, as opposed to the 13 of 38 for the Bucks, and they were way better than that early on. They were 11 for 23. So that means really the Bucks have gone 2 for 16 in their last 16 shots behind the arc. So maybe they should stop settling for those. I'm a big fan of when you're up by 12 in this kind of game. Sure, the 3-point shot, you're going to need to shoot some. But if I'm the Bucks, I'm going inside a lot. Because, the Nets can try to equalize it or whatever with 3-pointers here and there, but they're not shooting that ball that particularly well. So if you're the Bucks, man, you really just need some easy, 2-point. You just need to stick to that 2-point game or whatever. Utilize Giannis's size and, get some buckets there. It's not enough time for the Nets to come back if you are efficient with the 2-point basket. My stream is stuttering here, so let me get back to live. 81-69 is your score. Durant with it. Over to Harris on the drive. Gets it inside to Claxton, who puts it in. 81-71. Nets down by 10 here. 11 minutes remaining in this game. On the other end, Middleton. Over to Holiday. Holiday out to Connaughton. Big 3 here if he makes it. Bang! He does. 84-71. 84-71. Bucks with the lead over the Nets here in the fourth quarter. 10:40 to go. Swinging it around are the Nets. Ends up in the hands of Durant. Durant guarded by Jrue Holiday. He'll fade away. He'll miss that pretty badly. It was a line drive shot. Not a good shot by Durant there. 84-71. Middleton ends up in the hands of Connaughton from the corner. He'll miss this one. Got a good look at it, but missed. 84-71. Approaching 10 minutes remaining. On the drive, Bruce Brown, hoop, and the harm. Makes it 84-73. Maybe Durant need to be the early exit like the Greek Freak. Yeah, could be. It's interesting how the Bucks have turned the tide if they can get this win here today. But again, feels like they're up by way more than what they are in this game. All right, free throw by Brown, missed pretty badly. Back in. Was in Brooklyn, says Sports. 84-73. 10:06 remaining here in this one. Jrue Holiday with it. Gets the pick from Giannis, drives the lane, and puts it up and in. 86-73 now. And we are under 10 minutes in this game. 9:52 remaining. Durant with it. And going to call an offensive foul on Durant on the push-off. They said you don't see that call very often. Yeah, I don't. Not in the NBA especially. But they will call it here. Durant will turn the ball over on a foul. And Milwaukee with the ball now. 14 turnovers for Brooklyn in this one. Milwaukee with 11. Giannis utilizing his size. He'll take the foul here. Durant arguing, but not going to matter much. Giannis is going to go to the stripe. So we'll see you in 10 minutes after Giannis takes his 2 shots. 86-73, 55 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Please do hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. We'll have Suns and Nuggets later. This is, of course, Nets and Bucks. We'll see if this one can go down to the wire. It's been a pretty good game throughout, except the Bucks took a big lead in the absence of Kyrie Irving here in the second half. Giannis's first free throw, taking quite some time to get it done, obviously. And he misses, in and out. At least if you're going to take that much time, Giannis with 28 points, at least you're going to take that much time. Hit it. If you're a Nets fan, you are in trouble because you already lost Harden and now lost Irving. It is a big factor for the Nets. Yeah, I agree. Nets in trouble. I think they're in trouble, not just for this game, obviously, but in trouble for this series. But I keep hearing that Harden's coming back. When's he coming back is the question. Because they're going to need him. They're going to need him. I don't think KD can get it done. But don't forget, they're going home next. That makes a difference. Giannis will hit the second free throw. 87-73 is the score. Reggie had the greatest push-off ever. Talking about Reggie Miller? If so, yeah, I agree. You're talking about the one where he extended both of his hands? Bang! Three-point make for Brooklyn. I didn't see who hit that one. 87-76. So it's Joe Harris. Joe Harris on the three-point make. 8 points for him, 2 of 6 shooting behind the arc. He's going to be the guy. He's my guess. If somebody else is going to score buckets, it's going to have to be him. Giannis with the miss there. Nets can't corral the rebound, so Milwaukee will get a second shot at this. We'll see if they can take advantage of that. You know who needs to be fired? Giannis' free throw shooting coach. He is so out of rhythm when he takes that long and slowly rises up to shoot. I agree, Showtime, and I think at this point it's gotten to his head. I think it's bothering him, and he's overthinking it. I think he needs to change up his routine altogether. It's not a good one. Tucker, floater in the lane. He does make them pay Brooklyn without being able to corral the rebound. It's 89-76, 13-point lead. Tucker with 13 points on the day. Durant's going to drive, give it over to Claxton. Claxton, nice little floater in the lane. He'll hit 89-78. Giannis back with it, drives. Now they're going to call a foul. They're calling a foul every time Giannis drives at this point. Just to extend the game so Ray can't eat. I got conspiracy theories when it comes to streaming. 58 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. If you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time. We got 4,578 subscribers. Real close to that 4.6K mark that we'd like to meet. Really want to get 5K by the time this round of playoffs ends. And we're going till Thursday. So try to get 400 subscribers in 5 days. It'll be tough. We'll have to have some close games. But that's what goals are made for. Sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't. 65 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. 89-78 is the score. Giannis continues to struggle from the free throw line. Eric says, go Supersonics. Hey, I like that, man. I see you got the Gonzaga logo, too, so you must live in Washington. I hope Seattle gets a basketball team again soon, man. I really do. I like that. And I used to like the Supersonics growing up. I'm not a Supersonics fan. I'm a Pistons fan, but they were one of the teams that I couldn't help but to watch with Detlef Schrempf and Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. They had a squad. 30 points for Giannis in this one. 12 of 23 shooting. 5 of 10 from the line. Just 50%, obviously. Jeff Green picks up his dribble. Looks for Durant. Throws it away. Telegraphed his pass way too much there. On the other end, Giannis on the layup. Goes with his right on the left side. Hits it. 92-78. Bucks trying to run away with this one. 8 minutes left now for the Nets. And Durant with it. Gets the pick. He'll force a three, wants a foul. I don't like that he thinks he should get a foul there. He leaned into the contact. It was ugly. It wasn't a good take. 3-point shot by Middleton on the other end. Bang! Drilled. 94-78, 16-point lead for the Bucks. Middleton with the clutch three at the end of the third quarter. Clutch three just now. 7:54 remaining in the game. 16-point deficit for Brooklyn. 16-point lead for Milwaukee. Thanks for being here, guys. It was a good game. It's been a good game throughout, but all of a sudden the Bucks really taking advantage of no Kyrie in this one. So we'll see what happens. Bucks looking to even the series at 2-2. That would be huge. These two teams will meet again. I think it'd be Tuesday, right? Let me double check on that. I will be here for it regardless, whenever it is. $94-78 the score. We are at a commercial break, and these teams play on Tuesday. Yes, play on Tuesday. And if Nuggets win today, it'll be Nuggets and Suns on Tuesday as well in that doubleheader. Otherwise, we'll be here just for that Bucks-Nets game. PJ Tucker on the day, 13 points for the Bucks. Giannis with 32, strong effort for him. Not good from the line or from three-point range. He's 5 of 10 from the line and 1 of 4 behind the arc, but has been very, very dominant down low and on drives. 13 of 24 shooting, 32 points for him. Middleton has 17 points. He's really picked it up here lately. 3 of 8 behind the arc, 6 for 13 from the field for 17 points. Lopez with 6, Holiday with 11. Off the bench, they got 15 total points. That's a collective effort between Forbes and Connaughton with 9 and 6, respectively. The Nets have Durant with 28. Irving had 11 before he got injured on 5-11 shooting. Durant's 9 of 24, 1 of 8 behind the arc. That's a big deal. Big deal. He's not making them behind the arc. And then no help elsewhere, man. 8 out of Griffin, 8 out of Harris, 4 out of Brown, 5 out of Green off the bench. Claxton off the bench with 4 points. James with sorry, I lost my spot here. James with 5 and Shamet with 5. So yeah, not a lot of help to say the least if you're Durant. Showtime says KD is unbelievable one-on-one scorer. He has never been asked to make his teammates better by playmaking, and he isn't good at it. Yeah, it's tough for him. This is a different look for him, to say the least. Eric says, laugh out loud. Thanks for the shout out, man. Rooting for the Bucks. Hope Kyrie is okay. I hope everybody have a great day. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, man. Happy to do it, man. Happy to do it. And yeah, I'm rooting for the Bucks as well in this one. I've been rooting for the Bucks for much of the series. Bucks, Suns, there's been a handful of teams that I wouldn't have minded winning. I like how the Bucks have been in it every year, and so I kind of feel for them. I want them to get it done, much like I used to want OKC to get it done back in the day. So we'll see. We'll see. You guys were supposed to have KD back in the day, the Sonics. It's not fair, is it? Stupid. Showtime says, if KD would drive and kick, then dudes like Joe Harris would get open threes. Yeah, I agree. That 3 that KD took wanting the foul off of or whatever seemed a little ridiculous. Seemed a little ridiculous that he wanted a foul there. I don't know. Fouls are supposed to be who initiated the contact. You know, if Durant initiated the contact by leaning in and forcing up a shot, it's not supposed to be a foul on the defender, although it's called way too much in the NBA on the defense. We're back to it. Jemima says, go Brooklyn. Best of luck to them. Down 16. Going to be a heck of a climb, but we'll see if they can do it. They turned the ball over. That's not a good start for that effort. 94-78 is your score. Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. And Giannis is going to lose control of the ball. Brown's going to go with it. And missed inside by Jeff Green. 94-78 is the score. Man, oh, man. If you're Jeff Green, you got to make that, man. You got to make that. You did all the effort. Nice spin move. Put it off the glass. Bad English. Blake Griffin sitting on the bench as well. He does not look happy. I don't think he looks happy to be out of the game right now. 7 minutes remaining. Somebody's got to take control here. 19-point lead for the Bucks. It's getting away from Brooklyn. And they're showing Kyrie walking gingerly off the floor back in the second quarter. It's been a big deal. Brooklyn has been a mess without him, to say the least. Holiday now with it, being guarded by Jeff Green. He'll step back for the 3 and nail it. Bang! Jrue Holiday with the bucket there. 19-point game. I'll probably stop this stream with like 3 minutes left in the game if it doesn't get any better from here on out. We'll see. Y'all know, everybody's been with me. You know how I do. These playoff games have gotten so out of control a lot of times that we're pretty much forced to. Other than better that than covering some blowout. 19-point game. A miss there by the Nets. Bucks with it now. 97-78, Jrue Holiday. Being guarded by Claxton. Holiday doing some dribbling work here. Trying to show off the handles. Turnaround fadeaway misses. Durant with the rebound. And Nets going to have to score and score in a hurry. Durant drives, gets it out to Green. Green, three-point shot. Bang! Nails it. Big shot there by Jeff Green. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth. 97-81 is your score. Jrue Holiday being guarded by Joe Harris on the other end. Ends up on Brown off the pick, off the switch, and gets it over to Middleton. Middleton turns around, fade away, missed. Rebounded by Durant. Durant the other way. 97-81 is the score. See if the Nets can string off a couple of makes here. They'll start off strong with Brown down low. Gets the hoop in the harm for the second time in the fourth quarter here. He'll go to the free throw line 4-1 to try to make it 97-84 in a 13-point game. Bucks fraudulent, only winning because of injuries. I agree with that, Miles. I do agree with that. But, I mean, they played well up until Kyrie got hurt. And obviously Harden's out. Played well up until Kyrie got hurt. They were, I believe they had the lead at that point. If not, they were close. They were in it. And, yeah, I agree with that, though. They wouldn't be running away with it like this if Kyrie wasn't hurt. Still only an 11-point game, or 14 points at this point. But, yeah, it feels like it's much worse than what it actually is. It was 19 just a second ago, and now it's 14. So we'll see. We're at a commercial break after the Bruce Brown and one make, but he's got a free throw up and coming when we come back. 97-83 is the score. Decent game we got going most of the way, but Bucks have really kind of run away with it in the second half. We'll see if Brooklyn can close strong. It'll be tough. Will Phil be with you during the Suns game? Probably not. I never know these days. He just kind of shows up when he can, and I'm sure there's moments where he can show up, but he doesn't show up. We'll see. But I don't know. I always just go ahead and say no. More than likely, no. I don't foresee Phil being here today, or much of June. He's got a lot of work duties and stuff like that. So, on top of not being able to be available because he's doing things, he's also tiring himself out by streaming and working and streaming and working. So I get it. We'll be here especially for all the regulars here or whatever. We'll be here for Suns Nuggets tonight. We'll be here Monday through Thursday for all the games, pretty much doing all the doubleheaders or whatever game there is each and every night, Monday through Thursday. And then we got to take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off next week. Unfortunately, I don't want to. We're in the thick of the playoffs here, and I don't want to, but I got to move. I'm moving away from my house, and got to clean the place, spotless, mow the lawn, all that stuff, man. Got to have it ready for the next tenants or next people that will be living here. So going to have to miss it next weekend, but we'll resume action for that Monday, and we'll be able to do most days after that for the rest of the NBA playoffs. And yeah, that's the schedule. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I found out I was going to stay with my sister and stream at her place, and they have not so good internet, apparently. Really bad. Like, it would knock me off. So I can't do it. I'm probably going to have to fork out and go to a hotel to stream. But it is what it is. I'm dedicated to the game, and I'll make it happen. Because I don't get to go straight into my apartment because it's not, we close on the 21st, and my apartment's not available till the 29th. Bummer. But enough of my sob story. 97-83 is the score. Milwaukee with the lead over Brooklyn. We're at a commercial break. 5:40 remaining in this game. Can Brooklyn make the comeback? It'd be pretty awesome if they did. Be pretty crazy if they did. But doesn't look to be the case. They don't look to have enough help outside of KD. They're competitive here in this fourth quarter, but competitive's not going to get you the comeback that you need. Suns Nuggets. I'm thinking Nuggets going to win this one tonight to force a game 5. Then I'll take the Suns in game 5. But we'll see. Suns are 3-point favorites on the road. and looking to close it out and not get a lot of rest before they end up playing the winner of the Clippers versus Jazz series. Clippers just won game 3, made that one 2-1. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of these playoffs go. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully it's going to be interesting. I don't know. There's been so many blowouts, man. Bruce Brown does complete the three-point play. Makes it 97-84. Jrue Holiday with it now for the Bucks. Gets it over to Middleton, who then gets it back to Jrue Holiday. Holiday working it around. Bucks taking their time on this possession. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Fade away by Holiday, nails it. 97-80 or 99-84 is your score. Durant with it now. Gets it over to Jeff Green, guarded by Giannis. Green with 9 to shoot. In the corner to Bruce Brown. 3-point shot, missed. Nets just not the same team. Not the same team at all without Kyrie. Nets fraudulent, only winning the series because they team up superstars. Yeah. And the problem, again, when your superstars get hurt, that means you're pretty thin because you don't have so much money to pay your other guys. So when your superstars are hurting out of it, as Giannis is going to take a 3-point shot and miss, as we said, he doesn't need to be doing anymore. When you're without those guys, you don't have a lot of money to spend on the help players and the depth of the team. So it becomes to be an issue. Nets are going to throw in the towel. Nets are throwing in the towel. They're bringing in all these guys that I barely know. 99-84, 15-point game. I'm shocked at that, really. I get it that it doesn't look like they're really making the comeback effort here. There's 4.5 minutes remaining, and it is a 15-point game in the NBA. I mean, that's not – I don't know. I think the Nets were obviously going to lose regardless, but it seems kind of questionable that they're emptying the guys right now. Missed shot by Tyler Johnson. I don't agree with that by Nash. I get it. I kind of understand it. It just seems like they have nothing going for them and can't get it together or whatever, but where you never know, man. A series of, a quick 6-0 run makes it a 9-point game, and all of a sudden Bucks have to take a timeout. You got a 9-point game? I don't know. I don't like that. 69 in the house? Nice. Thanks for being here. We're about to close up shop here shortly, especially since the Nets have thrown in the towel. That means we might as well throw in the towel, right? Suns Nuggets tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll see you there if you're able to make it. Appreciate you guys. Hope y'all are having a great Sunday. We'll see you for that. I'm going to cover up until about the 3-minute mark here, and then we'll call it a day here for this game. That'll give me more time to cook than I thought. Cook and do some other things than I thought. Good deal. Giannis gets it stolen by the Nets on the other end. Nets moving the ball around, and they get stuffed, absolutely stuffed on the floater attempt. We'll go the other way with it. Bucks with it. Jrue Holiday over to Giannis, slams it home. I like ending on that note. 101-84 is your score. Milwaukee going to get the win, tie the series up at 2-2. And all of a sudden, this is a real series, especially with the possibility of Kyrie being out. And who knows? All right, guys, I appreciate your support today. We'll be back for Suns Nuggets at 8 o'clock. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If I'm able to see you then, I'll see you then. Looking forward to it. If not, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of these NBA playoffs as they continue to go on and continue to be blowouts. We'll be back to the action at 8 o'clock. We'll see you then. Suns Nuggets. Take care, guys.